Hi. Hello, Rangoet. Also to say, Ultra Kill's new update. I need to play Ultra Kill. So straight up, was nobody gonna tell me that Ultra Kill featured liminal spaces? Was I supposed to just figure that out on my own? Or... So I love liminal space. It's one of my favorite things. But also, we have started over. Rangoet, so we are at day 2. We are back at day 2. This is the third... Yes, third stream of the new run. I had to get a really big soda very early today. Because I got a migraine really early today. So I'm a little bit zany. I'm a little bit silly. This is going to be a very funny day. You'll love the new update with how weird it is. Ooh! I need to see one second. Let me look at Steam right now. How much is Ultra Kill? I know Ultra Kill's published by New Blood, who did Faith the Unholy Trinity. What do you mean that technically Ultra Kill is an early access? That's nuts! Ultra Kill's use of non-Euclidean space is wholly unique, because though they've popped up a couple of times in FPS settings, I have not played- Ooh! That sounds neat! I'm not usually an FPS girly, but like... I like weird stuff. I like weird stuff. Why it's in a bundle with Don't Stop Girly Pop, which Corbin's been playing. Especially with how creative and varied it gets with uses of non-Euclidean spaces. That's so fun! It's on my wish list now. Genre mashup of movement, FPS, and combo-based action like Bayonetta. Okay, and Bayonetta is the bones of Devil May Cry with a beautiful woman. And I love Devil May Cry. Am I good at it? No. There's video evidence of me not being good at Devil May Cry 5. If you go to the VOD channel. Yeah, I have Dusk on my wish list too from New Blood. Yeah. And that's why the guy that made Iron Lung, that's right, that's why that name is familiar. If you like Devil May Cry, you'll likely like Ultra Kill. Yeah, probably. I know there are references to Ultra Kill in Faith the Unholy Trinity. I know it's in one of the kids' art pieces in the daycare in chapter 3. There's some Ultra Kill. I believe his name is Gabriel. Hi, Gonzo. Welcome. Even has a style meter. Yeah! It's the most important thing about Devil May Cry. Yeah, New Blood's just a publisher. But they do really cool stuff. There's a... One second. Let me see if I can... I'm going to bring this up on stream. Let me see if it's here on the New Blood website. There is a piece of Faith the Unholy Trinity merch that I want so bad I could scream. But I don't know if it's still up. Let me look. Let's look together. Let's see what Faith the Unholy Trinity merch is up still. Where's my window? They're a cool publisher though. They seem really, really neat. It was big. Yeah, they do a lot of retro. Yeah, which is what Faith is. I'm gonna make this smaller. Oopsie daisy. Smaller than bigger. Okay, so we have... I've seen the John U2s. This Amy shirt is new. Secondly, move this for me so I can see it better on my main monitor. This Amy shirt. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Oh, very Uzumaki style. I love that. Ultra Kill is their standout, in my opinion, because it's kind of like not a very traditional by the books. Yeah, and I know they published Faith before. Not Faith. They published Ultra Kill before Faith. That's what I'm trying to say. Why did I freeze? Why did I freeze? This happened earlier. 1 second. Let me disappear. Close. I would buy this hat. I like the Gary Loves You Japan tee. They also made fans with this Gary Loves You thing on it. Please, VTube Studio, close. VTube Studio, hate me. There I go. Still need to play it someday. It's so good! It's so good! The creator of Faith the Unholy Trinity showed up in my chat when I was playing chapter 2, I think? No, it's chapter 3 during the big Gary fight. He was very nice. I saw his name and I went... I just went, oh, hi, Airdorf. Airdorf? Because I very much know publishers for games. Not publishers, the creators of games. If they're indie, I try and figure out who it is. And Airdorf's name is all over. Okay, alright, I'm back. But yeah, this Gary Loves You shirt, I really, really like. But the thing that makes me crazy... Yes, this! Yes, the unspeakable tapestry. Look how sick this is. Look how fucking cool this thing is. Look at it. Ah! And it's like 50 bucks. It's not even that expensive. It's on sale for 32, but you can also get a smaller one for like 50. It's still so reasonably priced for the size that it is. And it's so neat. I want this so bad.
Thank you, Poeba.
Oh, Bean! Thank you for the 22 months. I don't know why the audio didn't play, but thank you. Generally, devs are cool. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a couple of devs, like indie devs, come in to... Look how big this thing is. I've had a couple of devs come in, like, when I've been playing indie games, and they're always really, really cool. Oh, I do want this Faith poster, like, really bad. This one's really, really cool. I also just like that it has the tagline, what you're about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. It looks so neat. And they have, like, a lot of sizes. Oh, it's called Of... There's Of Little Faith and Of Big Faith, and then there's the non-border version that's just like this. I like the border, though, because it makes it look like an old, like... Not an NES... Well, kind of NES cartridge, but, like, also an old VHS jacket. Yeah, the merch for Faith, rips. It's so good. This stupid holiday sweater that has John and Amy, or, Gary and Michael. It's so funny to me. They should have of Little Faith and Devoted sizes. I love this. I love this sweater. Oh, my little, oh, I'm forgetting the name of this demon. It's not Malphus. This one's not Malphus. Actually, this might be Malphus. No, it's a different one. But yeah, they have cool Faith merch. Gotta have that one me moment. Yes! God, I don't think they have any of him. Father Garcia. Oh wait, no, there is... Father Garcia is here in the promo for the desk pad. That's Father Garcia. Or actually, no, it's not Father Garcia. That's a different guy. Father Garcia is the same color, though. But yeah, they need... Oh god, what was that pastor's name? Shit. I forget his name. Sorry, buddy. Oh, here's a sticker of Father Garcia, though. Right, where is he at? Right here. There he is. That's the priest with the shotgun. That's Father Garcia. Oh, and then their Predator reference handshake at the end of chapter 3 is also a sticker. I like that a lot. This little cute Unspeakable. Oh my god, that's my friend, the Unspeakable. I like it. I like it a lot. These are so cute. The Michael one is very scary, but I love it. Yeah, no, the Unspeakable is my friend. It's giving Bill Cipher. He's doing the little Korean heart thing with these arms and like a hang loose. What is happening? I'm looking at merch for Faith the Unholy Trinity. Maybe I should replay all of Faith again, just for fun. Oh, there's alternate poster art. I like the other one a little bit better. Yeah, I'm crazy about Faith the Unholy Trinity. I really love those games. They're so good. And I'm so excited for Airdorf's new game, Tenebrous Somnia. Take this down now, I think. Is there a release date on Tenebrous Somnia? We played the demo. It was great. You want to peek at the Ultra Kill section? Okay, it won't mean anything to me, but we can. I won't have a frame of reference. They have, okay, I know of Gabriel. I know of Gabriel. Oh, and then they have a cool... This poster is actually very neat. And then with the border. I like this style where they look like VHS jackets. And I really like how the backgrounds on this look. It's kind of like a sketchy, like markery type style. That looks really nice. Ultra Kill has some amazing art. The soundtrack art is especially good. I've heard good things. Oh, this desk mat's cool. Again, I just don't, I like don't have a frame of reference, but it's giving Evangelion. And that's always good for me. Always appreciate Ava. And I got some stickers. That's for somebody. There's a lot of little guys. Oh, I can do this. Okay, here we go. Lots of little guys. Apparently some of these are holographic, it looks like. Or have glitter. Which I like that for a game called Ultra Kill. They're like, would you like glittery stickers? These acrylics are really, really fun, actually. Then I did see body pillows. This is for someone. This is for someone. Is this robot femme presenting? This is for someone. This is for someone 1,000,000%. They know their demographic. Honestly, $60 for a Daki is not bad. This one's sold out. Yeah, it looks like they're all sold out though. They are in one level. Good for them. Yeah, all the Daki pillowcases are sold out. It look. Actually, wait, no. No, this is like a normal size pillowcase. Ultra Kill has so many freaks. Congratulations, everybody. Oh no, now it says out of stock. Okay, no, these two, Minos apparently, you can get, and then V1 you can get. Oh, these LED keychains are neat. These are cool. That's fun. One thing I will say with New Blood like merch, it is genuinely so reasonably priced. Especially for what it is. Big wall flag. Oh, keychains of the HUD. That's so fun. Yeah, big wall flag. For $15 whole. Ooh, big blankie. $70 big blankie. That looks cool. Oh, I like when they show like a close-ups of like the weave of a material. A lot of indie games have good price merch. Like Rain World has really good. Yeah. New Blood's whole thing though, if I go to their front page of their store, their slogan is "We love you and we hate money." So if I remember correctly, the guy that owns New Blood is somebody that has like generational wealth. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I do believe that he comes from a very rich family, and so he's like, I don't need to make extra money. I just am doing this. This is sick. May your woes be many and your days few. Does kinda rip. Google Ultra Kill Deep Blue. Okay, one second. Oh, is it this art that I'm looking at? Oh, somebody made it into a wallpaper. Yeah, that looks cool. Actually really neat. Looks like it's for the themes. It's from the soundtrack. One of the soundtrack art pieces. Neat. One day I will play Ultra Kill. I want to play pretty much all of the New Blood games. I like them. They're very cool. They did also make a silly Ultra Kill holiday sweater, which I like a lot. I do also just like me a robot. I love a robot. Robots are great. I like me a robot. More stands. This pose is so for someone. There's someone who wants to kiss this robot so bad, and this is making their entire life, and I'm so happy for them. I love this girly pop Ultra Kill shirt. This Barbie style font. Incredible. Oh my god, this one is so funny. May your L's be many and your bitches few. When it's a crop top. Amazing. Amazing. I really like whatever they got going on over here in the Ultra Kill merch corner. Ultra Kill will be my highest recommendation by a long ways. IMO the best, by far the best single player FPS in basically every way, especially variety, interesting abilities, and level design. Ultra Kill booty shorts. Yeah, here you go. They're sparkly too. It looks like it's not like a screen print. Well, it is like a screen print, but it's like a glittery screen print, which is really funny. That is so funny. Ultra Kill is apparently for the girlies. Oh, and some of these things that are sold out are really cool too. That art rips. I do also love to see a vinyl OST that looks really neat. Yeah, the sleeve looks really good. Cool. I'm not surprised this is the game that had an update that added Bluetooth and Rumble support. That's incredible. Wait, who's the dev on Ultra Kill? I need to see. Oh, I did have Tenebrous Somnia up because I wanted to see. Okay, just sometime this year for Tenebrous Somnia, it looks like. Hakita. Okay, I'm gonna look at... Gonna look at their body of work. RC Hakita Patala only has done Ultra Kill. And they're still updating. It came out in 2020. And they're still working updates, and it's still technically early access. That's crazy. That's crazy. Neat. I have seen the art of the new level fraud. Like I've seen. One second. Let me bring up the featured reviews on Steam. Can I make this bigger? I can't. So I will make it bigger on OBS. Can you guys please pay attention to the 3 featured reviews that they've put on the Steam page? Humans were not supposed to be doing this, says Germa. But also the reviews on this are really, really good. Oh, I'm blocking this and the window is huge. 1 second. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in hell. Oh, I'm in a hell of my own making. Fit to screen. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Oh, why is it doing that now? Yeah, look at that. That's good. Go to Hakita's channel on YouTube and see the trailer for the new update. There's no spoilers. It's a shit post. Will do. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll play Pathologic, I promise. Let me get this up here. Big distraction. No, I like looking at stuff. Let me get this back to fitting on the screen. screen. Oh, you guys can hear that. A wrong trailer. Okay. Second. Is it? Oh, this is from New Blood. You want Hakita's channel? Okay. Trailer for the new layer. It's the 8th one named Fraud for the video game Ultra Kill. No. Help. Second, wait, no, we need the music going. Fraud is out now, and you can it on Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill Layer 8 Fraud is out now. Go play it on Steam as soon as possible, please. I beg you, I need this, please. My wife and children are hungry, and they require sustenance, and I am unable to support them. Fuck, dude, I spent so much money on Portals. I'm so fucked. This is incredible. Hello. Out now on, oh my god, is this Disco Elysium? Please just go play it, please. Please. Are these all Toho girls? Is this Toho? Am I being exposed to Toho? Incredible. Incredible! There's still 20 seconds. Go play Ultra Kill.
Layer out now. Yay!
Look at all these people in the Discord call. Oh my god. That's so fun. Hakita is just that kind of gay. They're a Toho. They're a Toho. Good for them. Finished developer. Interesting. Cool. I guess everybody please go support Ultra Kill. He spent so much money on Portals. Fuck. Some things that I've learned about game development while making Ultra Kill so far. Parenthesis. We're not going to watch all this, obviously.
Hey everyone, this is a bit different.
Talk slash sideshow. That's so funny. That's so funny. Turn the music back on. All right. Okay. let's do business things, and then we'll play Pathologic Day 2. Hopefully we'll be able to do it super fast, because I don't want to go an hour over stream like I did on Friday. Trying to finish Day 3. But Day 2 doesn't have Plague, so we don't have to Shabnak hunt, so it should be better. Oh, next update is the finale! Hell yeah! Alright, so, schedule for next week. No. Of course, as soon as I start talking about it, it changes. No, go back. Okay. Only 3 streams next week. We're gonna do Thursday, Friday, Pathologic 3. And then Saturday, 5 p.m. PST, we will be doing an unarchived chat request karaoke, because if I archive it, YouTube will take me out back. Oh, I literally did just notice he said just like how Noita and Fear and Hunger from Finland. Yeah, Miro from Finland. Miro, my friend and my enemy. Without spoilers, how is the Pathologic 3 ending? So we didn't even get to an ending. I got soft locked. I could have potentially like farmed more time travel stuff. So basically, my infection threshold wasn't low enough to continue from day 11 into day 12. And I was out of time travel juice to go back to other days to try and like lower my infection number. And I could have like walked around and like farmed multiple days worth of time travel juice, but that's not entertaining streaming, and I don't have the time to do it on my off time. So I just went, well, we tried. This run is cursed anyway because I fucked up. So we're just doing it again. Someone did tell me that I could technically go into console commands and change my infection threshold. So I might do that at some point so we can see the cursed ending that I locked us into. But as of right now, this is the pure good run. The one where I won't fuck it up, I promise. I had a feeling something like that would happen. I was expecting something like the Void where you can get fucked over permanently from bad management. Yeah, I expected that from this game. Just because, you know, they took away the hunger and the thirst and the infection meters, so they have to punch me in the face repeatedly via game mechanics somehow. And this time it was through running out of the juice. Sounds a bit flawed compared to the Void, because the Void, if you fuck up management, you get a bad ending. So, like, I just really didn't get, like, an ending at all. And I wasn't, like, 100%, 1,000,000% fucked. Like, I really could have combed through the entire town and farmed for mirrors and used the euthanasia mechanic and probably could have gotten enough amalgam. But like I said, that's not good stream content. And I don't have the time to sit down and walk the town upon Gorkin for several hours by myself off stream. So I just went, I just kind of threw my hands up and went, we'll just start over. But maybe I'll go into the console commands and fix it for some time in the future, perhaps. Yeah, so it wasn't like you're permanently fucked. Like, there were things I could have done. It just would have taken a really long time that I don't have, and it would have been a bad stream. So that's where we're at. But yes, so with schedule for next week, only 3 streams because from the 8th to the 14th, I am going to be taking my monthly-ish break to work on some stuff, to make some off-stream stuff. You guys are going to be getting a lot of off-stream content from me this month because I am participating in Singing March. Once this stream is over, I will be uploading my day 1 short for Singing March. I will put that up places. But yeah, pretty much every day this week you'll get a little snippet of a song cover from me. And if you guys want full song covers of any of the songs that I do for Singing March, please leave a comment saying that you would like a full cover, because that will help me kind of decide what covers I want to do for the rest of the year. Like, pay to get them professionally mixed and stuff, and make videos and all that. So this is also kind of a sampling to see what you guys are interested in terms of, like, what kind of song covers you want from me. So please, if you see the videos on YouTube or on TikTok or on Twitter and you like the song and you want to hear a full thing, leave a reply, leave a comment, let me know. But those will all be going up even while I am on break. And hopefully, Jesus Christ, I will finish a video during this week. So I am resting, but also I'm working. I'm just not streaming during the time. You get how it is. But yeah, and as per usual, before I go on break, we will do that chat requested karaoke. It is my first time attempting to do chat request on the YouTube side as well. I'm hoping that my YouTube requests, that my like request thing that I use for Twitch will be accessible for people on YouTube. And if it's not, we will figure out a workaround. I can manually add songs. That's all good. But it'll be fun. It'll probably be a short stream because my throat is a little messed up still for reasons that we don't know. I have to in April. Yeah, next month, mid next month, I get to get an exploratory procedure done where they're going to knock me out and they're going to look at my throat and my guts and see what's going on with that. So we'll see. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Question of the day, though. How you doing? I'm feeling a little frenetic, if you couldn't tell. Because I drank soda so early today. On, like, not an empty stomach, but not on a not empty stomach. You feel me? And I'm still drinking soda a little bit. I'm sipping. Because the migraine could come back at any time. I can take more painkillers now, actually. Yippee! 1 second. Edison, how could you let me forget? I could take more drugs, buddy. Wow. Alright. Okay, we take painkillers. We take painkillers. And then we do Pathologic 2D. Where I'm gonna get it right. The first time, we're not even gonna have to reset the day. I'm gonna get everything 100% flawlessly from jump, because there's not even a plague in the town today, technically. And I've already done most of this before. So... I love saying things like this, because then y'all can look back at it and point at me and laugh. Alright, pill time. Alright, here we go. Night Bean, thanks for stopping by. Thank you again for the resub, even though the sound alert didn't go off, because it hates me. Let me see if the thing is hooked up on the Twitch page. It should be. Should be. The browser source is active. Yep, it's active. It just hates me. Or I didn't hear it. One second. Do I have it not on monitor and output? Oh my god, I have it on monitor off. I'm an idiot. There we go. Now I'll be able to hear it. Good lord. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to the stage and let's do some Day 2 Pathologic 3. Alright. Let's get this going. Let's see how silly this stream is gonna be. The last time, if you missed it last... Well, this past Friday, we did Day 3. And I did everything, and it was perfect, and I killed Shavnak. I've gotten so good at beating up that cryptid. I've learned how to do it, and also I think they fixed up the audio cue. So it's easier. Why is chat... Oh, I know why chat's like that. Because I made it a little bit bigger for when we watched Oakburn Opus yesterday. Oh, I'm still thinking about Oakburn Opus, by the way. And apparently there are parts of Oakburn Opus that were not in the playlist that I might need to do during my week off, maybe do an off-stream video about. So I can talk about them, because they do make me a little bit crazy. Okay. Alright, let's look. What we got? Okay, so... Yes. Okay, so we got Isidore's Killer here. Be careful with time. I'm gonna try to be... Okay, and today is when we make the Canes Like Me again, and then we do also have Isidore's Funeral, which I do think I fucked up the last time. I didn't, like... There was something that implied that I was able to inspect Isidore's body, but I didn't do it. Second, I'm looking at something. I wanted to confirm something. You need to go to the cemetery around 1 o'clock or later. Am I looking at a walkthrough right now? Yeah, because I really messed this up before and I don't really know how I could have done it differently. Okay, yeah, river. It looks like looping back to the start of the day is necessary to do this. Okay, hell yeah. We have a chain of events. I saw this coming a little bit. That definitely feels like the kind of thing you fuck up with your first playthrough. So will it be better to live with your mistakes a little more just to make sure you have enough time by day 12? So restarting a day doesn't seem like it uses amalgam. I can actually maybe even check the clock here. So like let's say if I want to go to day 4, it'll show me how much amalgam it'll use, which is like pretty much a slice to go forward to day 4. But if I highlight this day, oh my god, I can go back to day 1? Wait, can I really? Yeah, it looks like redoing a day doesn't use any amalgam. Like going forward a day uses like 3/4 of a slice, 2 days is like a full slice, and then 3 is like 2. Did you never do day 1 before? I've attempted to do day 1, But every time I've done it before, the inspector looked me in the face and said, I do not care, stop it. And wouldn't let me. So maybe we need to give that a go. How much amalgam am I rocking right now, though, is the question. A decent amount, actually. Eh? You have thoughts about this? A pricey souvenir. There's probably a bottle of Turanian brandy inside. These kinds of gifts are a sign of deep respect. I had a feeling day one will be... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, too. I'm gonna try and not drink the Isidore juice until, like, I think I said day 7 is the goal. I want to try to have enough amalgam to at least get me to day 7 before I drink the juice that gives me all my time back. I will go crazy if there's any implication that he knows some things. I will go a little bit cuckoo bananas. All right, let's see. Eva, good morning. So happy to see you. Happy day 2.
Leave this place and go far away.
You're not allowed to say that, girly. So how's that seesaw in your head? Are you getting used to it? Remember what we talked about last time? Day 1, we see the capital side of the story a bit more. Or wait, we know that Aglaya is here day 1. Did we talk about it yesterday? I didn't say yesterday. I said last time. I don't understand. All right, never mind. I dreamed last night that we have 3 seasons here. Makes sense, doesn't it? Everything else comes in 3s. 3 ruling families, 3 mistresses, 3 parts of the town. And Ava's the only person that says there are 3 mistresses. Just 3 feels like there's a dozen and a half at least. You're thinking of the districts. Each has its own character, but broadly speaking, the town is divided into 3. The stone yard surges forward, the earth clings to its roots, and the knots bind one another. 3 banks, separated by the branches of the Gorkin. You're right. Do you think day 1, though, seems normal-ish, but in the background, hidden in the details, the capital watching us? Probably. And that's why we can't go. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like there is something in there that we're missing, but we'll see. I'll see once we finish day 2, we'll see if I can go back to day 1. Oopsie, my chair just hit my mic. Sorry. Second, I need to adjust my mic arm a little bit because it's not where it should be. But that's just another way of talking about ourselves. After all, one cannot live without the other. The town is indivisible, a single organism. Very nice that Ava sees that. That was kind of one of the lessons of Patho 2. And Ava knew the whole time. There could be something up with day 1. Daniel being like, all of your fucking fences. I've noticed the animal symbolism, but your town doesn't seem whole to me. It's more like a chessboard broken into squares. You don't see the town as a unified whole? Why? What do you mean, why? It just is that way. Not for everyone. For instance, I can walk along the entire bank of the Gorkin without pausing to catch my breath. But you say you keep stumbling wherever you cross from district to district. That's how you see the world. Why? I forgot that Ava makes it canon that Daniel is perceiving the load times, which is crazy cuckoo. I love that. Ava's like, yeah, I can just walk around town, but you say that like things stutter and stop for you. That's crazy. Because of an outsider makes the most sense to me right now, but we're not gonna do that one. Let's do it, because I'm pretty sure I probably picked that one last time. Are you hinting that I'm fractured myself? Not at peace with myself, not a unified whole? There's a grain of truth in that. But I think for many, the town has fractured without Simon and Isidore. For many, but not for you. Not for me. I rarely leave the Stillwater anyway. Hi, Oz. Yeah, Eva. Which I will back up with the fact that when canonically Mr. Simon disappeared, and also, yeah, Simon's body did technically disappear day 1. Also, throughout, Ava at the end of the days talks like a ghost. I think she knows. I think the entire game they've implied that the Stillwater has affected her in a strange way. I've also not really talked about it, but Ava's eyes are very different from a lot of characters. She has kind of like not a milkiness to her eyes, but like they're a little bit clouded, and then there's like this little strange, like it's not a reflection, but there's like something in her iris that I always notice, and I'm like, yeah, you see that? It's like right there in the texture. Like her irises are strange. Anyway, just a thought. What does Isidore have to do with it? Yeah, I think Ava knows. I do think Ava knows. Her voice lines imply that she knows. Well, I asked, okay, what does Isidore have to do with this? Well, our town is full of contradictions. The stepkin, the architects from the capital, adults, children, people, and aurochs. Isidore knew how to bind all these extremes together, to intertwine them. And Simon? Others will tell you that his authority kept people in check, and without it they went mad and conflicts arose. But I don't think that's it. Simon wanted this fracturing, and the fact that you see it. Ava knows so much. Ava, the smartest woman in this place, is a part of his grand design? I don't know. But I think it's important. And in the end, it will help you, not hinder you. This still kills me. At least I'm not wasting time on dull walks from point A to point B. Ice Pick Lodge grabbing me by my face and going, we get it, you're sick of the walking. We get it, okay? You don't have to walk as much, fuck off. She looks down a lot. Yes, she doesn't, yeah. Yeah. Patho 1, Ava, was like so cripplingly sad. And you just like didn't pick up on it. Which I think was partially translation situations, but also just like Ava hiding it very well. And I do also think this Ava is incredibly sad. Like her subtle eye movements when she looks down, where she kind of like, how do I describe it? Like, yeah, look how sad she looks when she looks down. When she's looking up, her face is usually relaxed, or she'll start smiling, and then she looks down and her smile usually kind of falters a little bit, and she's the only person that kind of does that. I'm actually going to watch if people move their faces as much as Ava today. Oh, I maybe should take a screenshot of Ava. I need to take screenshots for thumbnails, because there aren't very good captures so far. So I need 3 million screenshots of Ava Yan. Okay. She comes off very differently here. She comes off as very happy when chatting with Daniel, but clearly dissatisfied and alienated. Yeah. I also do like that they kind of did away with the whole plotline of her wanting to assimilate into the kin. I thought that was interesting, but kind of not important to the character, so them not making that a thing anymore, I'm like, that's fine. Then I need to gather myself into a unified whole. Yay, amalgam from speaking with Ava. Is there anybody here today? Okay, and we did have that conversation with Ava that sometimes the rooms in the Stillwater will unlock. She doesn't have keys to them, but they'll unlock if the Stillwater wants her to go in. Maybe with all that she knows about the plans people had for this town, that could be. She knew it was just a matter of time before she has to do what she does for the betterment of the town anyway. Yeah, because like she talks about how she was, well, Yulia talked about how Ava was basically a guinea pig for the Anirtex, and how they kind of used her as like a dowsing rod for, you know, if something was working or not. On this changing character, I think it was planned in Patho 2, because in 2 she tells him she wanted and wished that she could join the kin, but she just didn't fit in. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing so good at managing the plague. No, it's day 2. Plague ain't here, baby. So we're gonna start by going to the Budach house. The Canes can wait for me all the livelong goddamn day. Oh, here comes a small child. Hello, small child.
Mister, do you really fix people?
I suppose I do, in a sense, if I don't break them completely.
And doggies, do you fix doggies?
I think the flicker that's happening up here is the rain. Because when it does these, it's actually just pausing the character model, and it's getting it. This is the game camera, like, on the character model, so because it's raining, like, it's happening in front of the camera. To be clear, when you say fix, you mean cure, right? Are you sure you've got the right man?
Any veteran airman would work, even you. There's a doggy in a cage in our gang's fortress, but he stopped eating and we're worried about him a little bit.
So, okay, so we have the kiddos today. Let's just say her soul isn't just split between multiple places. She could be. Ava's the only person that stayed in the Stillwater for as long as she has, so. Why is it in a cage?
He's being punished. The doggy snuck into our fortress and was being really naughty, so we, knocked him up.
Wow. Bleh. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Ignore that. I didn't say that. Lock.
Locked him up.
God damn it. That was a terrible flub. No. Nothing's happening. I didn't say anything.
But now he's been sulking and he won't eat and he's getting really skinny. And he just sits in the corner wheezing and I think he might be broken?
What do you mean wheezing? Is it having trouble breathing?
That's what we're worried about. He was okay at first, but now he whimpers and snaps at us if we get close. Poor doggy.
Okay, I'll go take a look at your dog. What the dog doing? The dog is being a human child. Let's see, on day 2, someone barricaded Isidore's study. If only I came there in the morning. It was Isidore who invited me to town, invited and then was killed. His study may hide many Okay, so we do get to go into the focus today, and that makes me crazy. I like how the kid talks like everything is objects. Yeah, everything is a game, everything is a toy. While I was getting off the train, Isidore was being killed, or maybe was already dying. Examining the body would help find a connection between these events. Young Sticky allegedly saw Isidore's killer returning to the victim's house. If only I could track him. The Canes hate me. An echo of Simon is hidden in Isidore Budak's study. And I think it's the weird little... It was the weird little, like... The thing that looked like the origami logo of Heavy Rain. But it was like a puzzle thing. I think that's the echo of Simon. I don't know why I didn't put that together before. In 2, this had its own implications. But in 3, it feels like it's reconceptualized to how Daniel... Yeah! I do think that how people talk to the characters in Patho 3 are a reflection on the point of view characters a lot of the time. Isidore's house is covered in a creepy substance. Neighboring houses are still clean. I need a plague sample for authorities. A curse has come from the steppe. Angered Bodo we have. Woken Suok. Oh, I guess this is a... steppe person? Okay. It's all that blasted railroad. Cut through the steppe it has. Every engine picking the wound anew with its wheels. Stop wagging your tongue, missus. The tracks have nothing to do with this. Have you seen how much soot they discharged from the factory vents yesterday? That's where the filth comes from. They'll poison us all with sulfur and lead, the murderers. What will we breathe, eh? Lead and sulfur.
It's not the vents, mister. This is also somebody that's speaking in the steppe language, but I don't think I can do the accent and the kid voice, so we're just getting the one. Ar eke berkeshel. Big sorrow, big... Granny told me. This... Actually, maybe I can do it. This sorrow happened very, very long ago. 5 years ago. Began with the muck on the walls, too. To find out what this muck is, I need to take a sample of it first. Use a scientific approach. How would you take it, my good man? It's all the way up there. Only Boulder can reach that high. Beshanda bata beker kehelenev. You out of your mind? Don't touch this muck. Just burn it and be done with it. Get the Latin translator out. When did I start translating the Latin last time? I think it was like day 4 that I started, so we get to... Ignorantia? No. Ignorance is not an argument. I can already tell what this says. Yep. Get that ladder, Daniel. Come on, short king. Get that ladder, boy. But also, it's my Mishka.
They'll have to stitch my belly back together.
Crazy thing to say to somebody.
I don't want to talk to you. Grandpa Isidore said I don't have to if I don't want to.
You don't have to talk to me. Just tell me one thing. Have you seen anyone here? For instance, a very small boy with a very large head, like a stick figure. Hey, Pumpkinhead Dankovsky, don't bully a child.
I haven't seen anything, but Sticky was out and about here.
So did you see him or not?
They're laying Grandpa Isidore in the ground today. My friend told me that the ground won't take him and he'll keep falling back out, but Sticky won't let me go watch, so I'm sitting here by the house.
Right, so you and Sticky didn't attend the funeral, but where is he now?
Trying to catch the killer. He's scary. You'd run away for sure.
No, I want to help Sticky.
The murderer was sneaking around here, but he ran away from us. I didn't want to talk either. Sticky said we had to go to the station. They said they caught the murderers like that on the railway tracks.
Oh yeah, it is albino time, isn't it? You know he's not wrong. You know, despite his issues, I do think Daniel is not standing by ignorance is a good pushing force for him. But he should be a bit more he should be. He should be. He also shouldn't be as quick to write people off. Just because he doesn't, like, agree with their worldview or their personal customs. Okay. I'll try to catch up to them. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I love my Mishka, so please run along now. Isidore's house is sick. And you could get sick too if you keep wandering around here. What do we think? Oh yeah, Sticky's gloomy friend. Sticky set off in pursuit of the killer. The gloomy companion suggests looking for him at the station. They're about to have a handcar race there. I will go there. I'm gonna do the other, like, large things first, and I know we already have to reset this day as well. But also,
Yoink.
I do need to hope that I can remember how to talk my way through this Oyun situation. I should get the amalgam that's right here because this room is going to be locked later. Like, by later, I mean, like, immediately. Onion. Hey, Onion. So I can finally talk with the Canes. Just looking at other stuff. Children at the warehouses. Okay. Now that I know that we do absolutely have to reset this day, I'm gonna try and focus on the larger things. Why do I have an exclamation mark on day 3? Please tell me. Why do I have an exclamation mark on day 3? It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Hello. Okay. I forgot that Oyun is so tall that the default camera thing they have cuts off the top of his head. That's really funny. I think Latin proverbs will help convince this guy. Oh yeah, for sure. One of Olgimski's workers at the abattoir, a heavy man arousing heavy suspicions, but no interest. That's crazy, Daniel.
From the turn of the screw, we will learn what is true.
I really like how textured Oyun is. Latin this boy. He did just have the normal step accent that I give my Russian accent. No, I did do it lower, yeah. Who are you? You cannot be here. Yaba Sashan. Pocket Latin. We had a situation in our tabletop game yesterday where Hero's character put some salt in his pocket as kind of a joke, and then it came in as absolute clutch. It was the best thing ever. It was great. Call him Unk if you lose an argument with him. Would Daniel know internet slang? Is the question. I could ask you the same question. Who are you? I am Foreman Oyun, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed here. Tanikagui kuyunde orku hagui. This is a kin matter. My business alone. I'm in charge of this town. He wouldn't care. Daniel definitely knows. I hate that you're right that he probably knows 4chan slang. Yeah, he's been on some boards for sure. Okay, if Daniel grew up in like modern day, he was absolutely a toxic teenager on like 4chan boards. I think he would like grow out of it, but he would be disgusting as a teen. This is a crime scene and I'm here to inspect it. You can have a look if you want to, but touching is cordial. Yeah, cordialtai. Cordialtai. I know he says it a couple of times. The guards that came here disturbed the lines of this place. Don't do that. It's not allowed. Thanks. If you don't mind my asking, what are you doing here? You, the guards, you're all zerlig amitad. You know no respect, neither for the land nor for the dead. And I am the foreman. I'm responsible for the lines, for the kin. I should be where Isidore was, even if Isidore's blood has been spilled. Reddit at least, absolutely. Daniel's correcting people on the most minute things on Reddit to this day. Let's see. You knew Isidore? He was a Menku. He knew the lines and learned the sacred right to open bodies. He was my kindred, my Bukhui Delke. I'm here to keep vigil over his blood. I know that trying to be like, hey, let me find out what happened is not going to be good for Oyun because Oyun did the damn thing. So, is keeping vigil over blood some kind of local right? This is an usharal between me and Isidore. Stay out of it. Daniel is absolutely contrarian. Oh my god. Okay. I'll leave you to it. Just let me do what I'm here for. Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to leave before I break this. But I should. Okay. Isidore Burak, doctor. By evening, the study will be sealed. I assume this gentleman will be the one to lock it up. I doubt I could stop him. On second thought, I do take the 4chan part back because Daniel is actually kind of progressive. He is. He clearly knows and hates governmental power groups. He was in the student riots. Capitalism to an extent is not... He's not super brain rot, but also he didn't have the ability to become absolute brain rot, and I think if he was in the environment, he could have been swayed. I should take a closer look at him. Just a giant step man. His right arm is larger than his left. He does also have a life. He was working for Olgimsky. Olgimsky must be his lord and master. He came here to keep silent vigil over the blood. Perhaps Isidore was wounded. I don't know for certain. But blood isn't surprising given the mess. What happened here? A struggle? If Isidore struggled against someone, traces might remain. I don't remember what I did before, so I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. A fresh scratch. I do believe it was a horn. A bull wouldn't fit in this room. The mark may or may not be related to the murder. Lord and Master for Vlad, yeah. It's so, ugh. That's someone covering tracks. Isidore could have died suddenly. Stabbed in the back, perhaps. Someone staged a struggle. The study is relatively clean. The killer's tracks have stepped dirt. The killer is a stepped man. Circle has... It could have been anyone. Let's return from the step to the study. Agony. The mold at the house hints at sand pest. Those who are sick with sand pest, oh my god, suffer terrible torment. This theory doesn't fit well with the blood and the murder. Look around some more. Okay, I do want to go back to the struggle thing. Because I think... Claw. Am I entertaining the option? Yes, the scratch points to the struggle. Search. Was the killer looking for something? Clearly there was something on the windowsill. A horn? A horn's blow could have left the scratch. Keep this as my main theory. Okay. Our lord is the guy who, to respect his dead wife, brought and sold all the places they visited together and turned them into meat shops. Yup. Let's go back here. Patrolman, maybe, if it wasn't accidental. Covered their tracks. Someone was covering tracks right here. Before his death, Isidore brought in dirt. Perhaps he went to the step. He went to the step. Don't know what that could mean. I know what it could mean. Could he have been preparing for death? Enough examination. I'll move on to the conclusion. The conclusion is... Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Stop it. Not right now. This is a very strange bundle. But first, the investigation. I can't take it right now because Oyun's gonna get mad at me. Isidore was killed by a person. Most likely that's the case. I still must examine his body. The study won't tell me anything more about Isidore's last day. What did we try and take? It is, but you'll see in a second. I'll get it once we talk to Oyun and get him out of here. I must find it, study it, show it to the authorities. It could be behind any object on the wall. And I need to hurry. No, I know. Okay, so we got a lot of things there. Okay, onlookers. Also, the butterflies on this one. The bundle on the table strangely draws my attention in this butterfly. How often do you encounter blue morphos on the Gorkan? Yeah, so it's this bundle right here. This man seems very... Oh, he's so safe and normal. But we're not going to touch anything right now because we're going to do this.
I have no heart.
Fair enough. This is a place of death. Naka Baharhan Gazar, a sacred place. You cannot stay here long. Have you looked your fill? Stop trampling it with your feet. So kind and safe, and definitely doesn't tell people to jump down a death pit. Hey, tell me, Oyun, you serve Olgimsky, don't you? The boss is the boss in this town. Everyone serves him. Everyone serves him, Karshishekyo. Well, I serve him too, yeah, and he asked me to come here. The boss doesn't ask. He gives orders. If he gave you an order, you carry it out. But you still can't touch anything. Sacred things are not for touching. Olgimsky was looking for you. I didn't realize he meant you at first, but now I understand. You should go to him as soon as possible. Haha. I assume he is like how he is in 2, which was chill with us, but then, yeah, he's like, yeah, let's kill all the weak. And Oyun's the way of talking about the kin in 2 makes me so angry, how he says that they're basically animals that need to be reined in. That's so gross, buddy. That's your own group of people, man. If the boss called for me, I will go. I cannot refuse. But first, you will leave Karshishekyon. You cannot stay here without me. He does. That's true. I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah, he's not important anymore, but he acts like he is. Olginsky suspects that this house is contaminated with the plague, and he's right. It's dangerous here. That can't be. And I agree. There was a plague before, but now it's gone. You are lying. You need evidence? I can provide that. Not hard to come by. Getting a little bit manic. Anyway. You see?
See no evil. Hear no evil. Know no evil.
What is this? What have you brought here, Tanikagui-kun? Kyun. I've been saying it's Kyun, but it's probably Kun. In fairness, it may not be a lie because he was disconnected, but also bro doesn't even attend the meetings. That's true. What do you have in your hand? You know what this is, Oyun. That's why you're suddenly so twitchy. I have seen it. 5 winters ago. It was because of this that Isidore sealed off the crude sprawl. Locked people in their houses. Ooh, this is a hard one. Kashkaharaldaba. How they screamed. Why has it returned? How can this be? I thought I had stopped it. I'm here on Olgimski's orders. He asked me to check the house for any signs of plague, and I found them. Enewengu? So the boss himself ordered you to look for the plague. That's right. And also, he was looking for some foreman. I saw him ask his people where the foreman was. That's you, isn't it? That's how you introduced yourself to me. I must go to the boss if he calls for me. Bikeke yokotoib. Let's go together. You will tell him about the plague. Why don't you go tell him for me? I should stay and collect more samples for research. That's what Olgimski ordered me to do. Boss Vlad cannot be disobeyed. If you are now his servant too, then serve. Stay and do what you must. But do not insult Isidore's spilled blood.
I won't. I will make sure nobody else does either. Ha 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 ha. Bye bye.
I'm the best. I'm so glad I remembered how to do that. Holy shit. Oyonen's comments on animals reflects hugely on some of the culture here, and into... It's of course a big moment where the Harrispex puts his decisions in his own morals. Yeah. Anyway, yoink. Yeah, so it's this box thing. It's this box thing that I think was the essence of Simon that Maria was feeling. I'm pretty sure. A marvelous puzzle box from Isidore's office cannot be opened by any means. Inside, something important rolls freely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So this was what was in the bundle that had the little butterfly, and then this weird piece of wood, warm despite the surrounding drizzle, as if it had been lying in the sun just a minute ago. But if we tried to take that before Oyon is out of here, he'll kick me out. And I know that because that's what happened to me before. Okay, making sure. Okay. Yeah, and I broke that mirror because we are not going to be able to get back in here after today. This will be locked. Oyon is going to come back and he's going to lock that, so... Since it's in a bundle, it's definitely a gift from Simon to Isidore. Exactly. And like it has the vibe of a cane thing, doesn't it? Like this shape to it. Do you guys see what I mean though when I say this looks like the cover of Heavy Rain? Like, do you see it? Do you see it? Trying to get up a photo reference. Like, let's see, can I get... Like, do you see it? do you see my thought process? Isidore is also kind of shrouded in mystery. Yeah, especially for Daniel, who doesn't even know the guy. And it's just kind of crazy that they both died the same day. And I do also think there's a mirror over here, but I'm gonna leave it. Maybe the... Yeah, it does look like a... It does look like it would be something that would just be like for presentation purposes. Okay, we gotta go to the funeral. Also, SMH mid-game with very problematic development. Yeah, I would fight David Cage. No hesitation. I'm dying. Like, yes, one of my special little guys is Connor from Detroit Become Human, but David Cage is a person I will fight.
Hi, Grace.
Okay, one sec. I need to take a drink of water to do Grace's voice because it's so breathy. Huh. Oh, one second. I have too many tabs open. Okay.
You shouldn't be here. It's a big day for the stepfolk. They are burying Isidore today, putting him to rest, and disturbing the dead, my dead. Stomping the ground, singing their mourning songs, makes my dead cover their ears. Those who still have ears, that is.
Is Grace the same Grace from Resident Evil? Same canon confirmed? In my heart, yes. And are you supposed to be here? You certainly don't look like family.
I'm Grace, This is my cemetery. I tend to the dead, guard them in their sleep, keep them calm as much as I can.
Don't like Resident Evil, but all the street. Yeah. I liked Village a whole lot. I really like Resident Evil Village. I have never played any other Resident Evil games. When I tell you my timeline is so full of Leon fucking Kennedy right now. Congratulations, Leon Kennedy lovers. That shirt is so tight and his pecs are so big. Congratulations, everyone. I think I can attend Isidore's service while they run me off.
The dead don't like being watched. The gaze of the living, it burns them. It's a different kind of pain. No living soul has ever felt it.
I'll take that as a yes, then?
Go on, Doctor. Go watch the funeral. I'll be watching too. But we won't see the same thing, you and I. Find me when they're done. I'll tell you what I saw.
Strange offer, but I might take it. I'll always take it because I want to talk to Grace all the time. I love her. I'm checking one thing about the funeral, though, so I don't fuck it up. Okay. Pausing so his heart doesn't explode. Okay, so yeah, we gotta talk to Artemy. Speak with Grace. And then we meet up with Artemy later. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll meet up with Artemy later. Once we have the conversation with Artemy, then we can go back to the beginning of the day. And apparently go to Shekin. But we have to talk to Grace before we leave. Gotcha. The new one feels so boring. It may be one of the most boring unoriginal games I've ever seen. I don't get the love, but it has fan service. It is just because fan service. Yeah, I haven't heard any feedback yet because it has just come out. But actually, let's look at Farhad's thing. I could probably be less manic. A great man lying in the middle of nowhere. Farhad didn't deserve to die. Hey, bud, you don't even know what the hell happened. Oh. This overhead shot looks so good. Sorry, Artemy. Dude, and they made Isidore's body look fucked up. RE fans love it, but I have a feeling the game is generally going to be disliked by general audiences. It's the 9th game. They can make a game for the fans at this point, I think. Sometimes you just gotta make one for for your core audience. Okay. Dr. Ruben.
Funny joke, said the wolf to the trap. Now let go of my paw.
I think that's the longest voice line you've said to me. I've heard of you, Dankovsky. You'll be surprised, but I've heard a lot about you. We won't talk now. Earth is crumbling over my mentor's body. But one day we shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe. No, I'm not gonna do that in public. Are you a disciple of Isidore's? Don't you go all niminy-piminy on me. You came here for Simon, because he chosen you as his successor. Am I right? Never got it personally. Fan service never really gets me. I am susceptible to fan service. What? No, I literally never talked to the man. I came to study him. You're a fool, Dankovsky. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you, and you didn't even understand. I'll explain it to you, but not on my mentor's grave, and not behind my nemesis's back. I'm investigating the phenomenon of Simon. What do you know about his death? Shut up. Alright, we'll talk later. Ray of Sunshine is always local medic, student of the late Isidore Budach, medicine man, childhood friend and rival of Artemy Budach. Okay, we'll talk to the kin. We'll talk to the kin. Ene Gashudal, what have we done to anger she? Why does the ground not accept Isidore? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It is because he has no continuation. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. How can the ground not accept a body? You don't really believe it was pushing the coffin out, do you? Maybe the grave just wasn't dug properly? Hot take, fan service often bring downs a piece. It depends, I think. Usually it's not great. Sometimes, in my opinion, it doesn't hurt nor help. It's just kind of there. But I'm susceptible. It's fine. Look, I know that Loki's gonna be in 2 minutes of Avengers Doomsday maximum. But I'm gonna be there. I'm a supportive wife. You put Loki in anything and I will at least observe it. I am susceptible. The ground is alive. Duratai. It decides who will lie in it and who will Zorkid Vishe. Isidor's karki does not go into the ground. It does not fit. See for yourself.
His path, his kargi. That's his inheritance. Since Isidore left his path, someone else must now walk it. That's what Bodo demands. The young Burak is a good man. I know his milk mother. A heavy burden. Kahar Kaulu. It will break his spine.
In Rain World's Downpour DLC, which strays from the more interesting spiritual and zoological themes, to have what felt like fan fiction of the two fan faves. That's always silly.
It won't budge. It really won't. Would you look at that? If Grandpa Isidore can't go into the ground, does that mean he'll stay with us? Like in the tale of the Gazar Dohorki Tenushure? Will Grandpa Simon come back too?
Do not speak of that Kane sorcerer, Kugwed. Isidore kept company with him. That's the source of all our troubles, Therese Mete. That is why Bodo is angry. You have my condolences. Downpour DLC was made by the Fansogo figure. Oh, they just hired modders. That's a cool thing for them to do.
Stock. Poor Stock. We tried to convince him, but he refused to believe us.
That sounds like Ruben, yeah. Forgive the big city Ekhail, father. He didn't mean to intrude. I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand he played an important role in this community. Thank you. Now, be silent. Your father summoned me to the town. I received a letter from him. I love the random, like, thinner worms. They make me so happy. Leave him, Moga-kun. Young Burak is searching for his path, Mekin. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling. Eke kunde. The kin is awaiting in awe to hear his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though. Especially not young Burak. It was cool even if I was not huge on Downpour. I like that it exists because of that. Yeah. It does sound cool. Maybe a bit harsh to it. With the story flaws, it maintains a better story than most AAA games. Yee. I do not know Downpour, but at least the DLC is good, even if it's fan servicey. Isidore personally invited me to town. This must carry some meaning around here. Young Burak will be gathering herbs for the offering. Tonight on the bank of the Gorkon, near Olongo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here. This sounds like a trap, to be honest. It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased. It's still so funny. They're like, yeah, you guys can go there because Artemy can stab you and that'll be fine. I don't expect this to end in bloodshed. However, with Burak, you never really know. Say what you will, Moga-kun. You can talk tonight. But choose your words wisely, Moga-kun, for not all of them may be taken kindly. Not really any of them. The Watcher DLC recently does blow it out of the water, though. Though that was in development longer. Yeah, that's something that I think you always have to factor in. Is like, how much time and resources did they have? So to a very weird detail, which the DLCs are two different canons, because they have different ideas of story elements. That's interesting. We're not gonna call them savages, Daniel. I'm hitting you with a newspaper. We're gonna go back to the Mass Effect playthroughs where my shepherd was like, hey, can we stop with the microaggressions? I will start swatting people with a newspaper if the microaggressions continue. And I will do that to you, Daniel. Are you genuinely willing to help me? I'm surprised. Thank you. Duty to his son. Duty requires me to tell young Burach that what I learned about his father's death. I'll find him on the bank of the Gorkin in the evening. A little like Pathologic, but also not really, because thematically. Yeah, I think that all the Pathologics, they're telling the same story, but, like, differently, if that makes sense. One was a little bit mushy, because they tried to get a lot in there. And then 2 is...
through to the bone.
2 has different themes than 3.
Halt, Doctor. My dead whispered to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late.
I wanted to find out how Isidore died, but in order to do that, I need to examine the body.
Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dead whispered to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk to anyone else.
How touching. What now?
It's a shame you hadn't met Isidore earlier, neither alive nor dead. But it wouldn't have been possible. You didn't even know about the old place.
What is the old place? The sound of a quest marker. The sequels all take on similar themes to 1, but each campaign in 1 each try to tell a different story. Yeah. 3 had I think that 1 they had a lot of ideas, but they didn't have enough resources to really like dig into everything as much as they really wanted to. So them breaking things up into like each storyline being its own game, I think was the right call. Because they really tried to get all 3 stories in, and some pieces of the game suffered because of that. I'm mostly looking at the Clara route. There are bits where you can find some dev dialogues in Pathologic 1, and they will admit directly to the player that they kind of fucked up on Clara because they ran out of time.
So I'm hoping that Clara gets her own game, so we can like get like a
real good solid Clara route. That would make me very happy.
Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of the old settlements, Shekin. It means ear in the steppe language. This was a special embalming ritual. No one had been treated for burial this way for many, many years.
What is so special about this embalmment?
It is an old ritual. I don't know the details. The only keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared him for the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone save his son.
2 has the same kind of thesis as 1 and is a lot more refined. Yes. 2 really is more of a remake of 1, and then 3 might likely 4 their own things. Yeah. 2 is a more true blue remake of 1 because like the mechanics are the same. And like overall we're hitting the same plot beats, and we're still hitting the same plot beats here, but we're focusing more on like Daniel and his journey, which we're allowed to do because now we don't have to worry about like hunger and disease and thirst. Anyway, translating this, hic locus est ubi mors gaude succere vitae. This is the place where death rejoices to help life.
a loop.
Isidore's body departed for the funeral. I was late, but now I know exactly where and when I should have looked for it. So yeah, so even the game's like, just do it again, boy. Run in a circle, boy. Okay. Speaking of circle, we can just go bam, bam, bam. It's only 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock? It's 3 o'clock. But anything we don't finish, we can go and circle. What is it? Hint of the past. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the keeper of the dead told me that in the morning Isidore was being prepped in the steppe village. Let's say I make it there in time. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna look at the body this time. That's one thing I didn't get to do on day 2. We're gonna look at that body. 3 just kind of share those things, but a lot more about that rawness. Yeah, it's much more like... My brain's so story focused, but like I said, they're still telling the same story. But like the story is much more at the forefront since like we're not in active arguments with the game mechanics itself like we are into, which was the point. I know it was the point. Because Pathologic as a series has always, at least in part, been a bit about the conversation that game developers have with their audience via how they decide to present their game and how they decide to how they decide to make a game easy to consume or hard to consume, right? And like how they decide to relay information to the player is a conversation between the devs and their audience, and they are very hyper aware of that, and I really love that. I think that's really cool. But with 3, where it's not like an active thing where it is constantly the mechanics just taking us out back and breaking our legs, like there is still a struggle in balancing the game mechanics, but it's a different type, and it's much more about Daniel's like emotions, and that is more of the focus of this story, I think. Story and themes was at the forefront 1 and 2, and the gameplay added to. Yeah, they absolutely did. But in a game where I think we're really like more focusing on the story more than anything else, where they really wanted this story to be like the forefront, and the game mechanics that existed in the previous 2 games weren't serving the exact themes that they wanted to hit in 3. I understand why they made the change. These are how ideas and morals break under real. Yeah. But I don't think the theme of like what desperation does to a person is what they're trying to tell in 3. They're absolutely trying to tell that in 1 and 2. So I understand why that part of the mechanics kind of went by the wayside. I know some people are angry about it, but like I get it. It makes sense to me. Anyway, Notkins here. There are 2 large gangs of children in the town. The Soul and a Halves kept animals and called them their halves, which supposedly understood them better than any human did. Every soul and a half, I had such an animal companion, though I never saw a single one.
What do you want?
Hi.
Your problems, little imp, are caused by the tower. You've completely lost touch with the earth up there. I used to be like that too. Remember when we all used to play together? But now the games are over. Don't go soft on him, Chieftain. If he's turning up his snout at food, let him.
Oh, so the doggy was a doghead all along. I should have guessed.
He violated the treaty. He stalked around our turf, and he broke into the warehouses because he wanted the lanterns. Our guys were going to give him a thrashing after they caught him, but I wouldn't allow it. See, Doctor? There he is, unharmed. He's just refusing to eat for some reason, which is why we sent for you.
Lanterns? What does he need lanterns for?
It's not like we haven't tried asking him, but the pup won't speak.
Not angry, I like it. I think it allows them to better tell Daniel's story. Yeah. I just know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's not as difficult." And part of the reason that people play Pathologic is to suffer. And like, yes. But the suffering was not the selling point for me. Personally, I played Pathologic despite the them putting me in a stranglehold constantly and stressing me out so bad. Okay.
He knows that he violated the treaty like the dirty fleabag he is. Not only trespassing, but stealing from us to boot. That's like spitting in my face and rubbing it in. It's personal. I can forgive a lot, but if I let this kind of foul play slide, I'll lose my own gang's respect.
Kind of start to lose those themes as the campaigns go on because you simply get too good. Yeah. But then like Clara's bit is so difficult because she can't hold a gun. Her hands are too tiny. Clara's bit is so difficult. I have not played it myself, but every time I've watched somebody play it, I'm like, oh my god, that is mean. It's so mean. I think he's been punished enough. Perhaps you might let him out?
Let him go? Come on. We let him go, and the next thing you know, he's out there blabbing about our lantern cache. He'll tell all his dog-headed pals. Don't listen to the doctor, Chieftain. We can't let the pipsqueak go. We can't.
Torture the kid to within an inch of his life. Actually, wait. No, I ain't no rat. He could barely speak anymore. You gonna starve him to death?
Go to Con, Doctor. Tell him I'm here. Oh, looky here. The little mutt just whimpered something inhuman. What are you whining about, puppy? You want Khan here, huh? Do you want us to dance a jig for you too? Forget it.
Talk to me, prisoner. How are you holding up? You ought to lay off your hunger strike or go get sick for real.
You gotta fetch Khan. Khan will help.
Khan's their top dog. Those pups are all up in the tower where the winds have blown the last of their wits away. They think putting on a mask is all it takes to reject their animal nature, but that's just silly. How can you overcome your nature with a mask?
I reckon Khan sent this little dolt to us to begin with. His plan was to steal our lanterns, and now he's holed up in his tower, afraid to even peek out.
Do lanterns really warrant such severe maltreatment?
Well, first of all, there was no whatever. You know what I mean, Doctor. It didn't happen. We tried to feed him and he refuses to eat. Second of all, screw you too, okay?
I told you, Doctor, it's not about the lanterns. He violated the treaty. The true endings. Yeah. Also, Clara even loses the dynamicness a lot more. But that is because they ran out of money. They ran out of time. Then go fetch Khan if you can't settle this conflict without him. What's the point of sending a messenger for me?
Yeah, sure. We should send a messenger to Khan so he grabs him and takes him prisoner. What kind of jackass would just walk into captivity? Use your brain, man.
We sent for you because the pup is starving himself and it's not right. We're not beasts unlike them. I want to do this the proper way, treaty and all. I do wonder if they're going to start working on Pathologic 4 straight away or do another big project. I don't know. And I know they've talked about the Void. I feel like I saw them say something on Twitter also. I don't know what they're going to do. And I'm your errand boy now? Or should I say errand grown-up?
Doctor, you can see for yourself that this is a messed up situation. We caught this mutt stealing. We can't just let him go.
If Khan was adhering to the treaty, he'd be here to rescue him. But he either doesn't know we have his pup, or he does and he's gotten cold feet. Let's translate that Latin. Erat interdum quadrupes. Sometimes the four-legged ones wander. I'm manic as hell. Okay. Children from the warehouse has captured a child of the polyhedron. Or I could go be a rat. I will not be a rat. Oh, I'm so fast. Okay. So next I'm gonna do the albinos in a second. I want to do Stillwater and Kane things, and then we'll do albinos, and then we'll go to Sabarov. Okay. I'll just keep going. We'll just push. Should I take a break? Probably. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get to the Stillwater, and then I'll take a break. Just examine this, and then I'll do a little break. Okay, we have 2 mirrors by the Stillwater right now. Okay. I do still need to play the Void. I will one day. Ice Pick Lodge developers apparently really love the Void. Yeah, I hope that they're able to do it as like a passion project type thing. Look at that mold. This clump is residue from infected mist. Anyone who touches it without gloves risks falling ill. Tomorrow the town will be filled with airborne infection. Some of the writers and especially artists on it say it was their magnum opus. And I understand. I've made projects in the past where, like, I personally really, really liked a project and, like, it wasn't received as well as other things that I've done. But I was still like, no, this is for me. And sometimes you just gotta do one for you. Okay. So, real quick, I am going... Why am I going up here? I can't do decrease. I'm gonna just take a 5-minute break because I've been streaming for like an hour and a half. But I'm just gonna go stretch my legs, go refill my water, go get a snack to maybe absorb some of the caffeine in my blood. But I recommend you guys do the same. Go get yourself a snack, go get yourself a drink, go take your medicine if it is your medication taking time, and we'll be back with more of day 2 in 5 minutes.
Hi.
Twitter account is posting meme art of Yulia being scared of spiders. Oh my god, wait. We need to see this. This is important to me personally. Other art that's important to me personally. Get this up here. Everybody please observe. My wonderful wife, Aglaia Lilich, dunking on Mark Karminski. Get absolutely dunked on. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful art of Katerina. I do like that they repost art from time to time. Oh yes, okay, yes, this one. First of all, she looks so tired. I love that. What scares you most, Yulia? What's your greatest fear? I'm afraid of spiders. They're obnoxious, all these extra legs. Oh. Look at her. I love that for her. Aw. Alright, okay. Let's go. Let's go. I really have drank too much soda today. I'm reminding myself of the Half-Life VR AI streams that Wayne Radio TV did, which apparently Half-Life VR 2 is gonna be out in like 2 weeks. But the Tommy's line from like Act 1 where he's like, "You should drink more soda, Mr. Freeman. It'll help you see faster." I do truly feel like I am seeing faster.
Is this so much to ask? Just 1 more hour? Just 30 little minutes?
Is the cathedral closed?
That it is, love. Closed since yesterday. The cathedral doors are like eyelids. It's closed them to mourn Simon, and it's not letting anyone in there until it's done grieving. Calamity. I don't know what to do. The time. Where do we get it now?
Did I hear that correctly? Are you asking the cathedral for time? With the Void, you can definitely tell with the artist Pathologic needed more constraint with the style to fit. Yeah. The Void is truly a freeing setting for artists. They also gotta draw boobs. Sometimes you just need to draw booba. My DM Blythe loved to draw a booba.
Oh, you're a newcomer, aren't you? I see why you're all in the dark then. It crafts time, our cathedral. What else would I ask it for? It won't give anything besides time.
Why are you asking for time?
Huh? Can there ever be too much time? Since I began asking, the days become longer and longer. I have 32 hours already in my personal day.
Honestly, I would love that for me. Why do you need 32 hours, though?
Oh, you little loony man. What's there not to understand? First, I get more life under my belt, and that's not bad already. Second, I've got 5 kids, you know. To manage it all, you need to slap on 40 more hours in a day at least. I've got 32 now, and I still have to rush around all the time.
Fugit. Irrevocabil tempus. Tempus. Time flies irrevocably. That it do. What if I try to go in since I've already been in? Is it just gonna tell me it's locked? Yay. Okay. To the canes! Oh, to the child! We also need the glass for today. Need to look at the glass. What? Hi, I'm going up there. Give me a second. Okay. Package is 10. Goliath is 3. Is 5. I can read numbers. Yes! Yes! Package is never worth it. How much? Okay. Like, I also probably should get the... Oh my god, the reagent recipe. Let's see. Yeah, no, I do not have 10. I should get that reagent, like, right now, though. Okay, do I have anything that... Wait 1 second. I have an idea. Split this. And give me 2 walnuts back like change. I get change. There we go. Alright, let's see what's in package. 3 valerian extracts. Okay, okay. Hell yeah, dude. I love how creative they got with the outfits in the void. They really designed some unique and sometimes alien-feeling outfits. This may be a weird take, but I like how they don't care about nudity as much because it feels like we see the outfits fitting in different ways. And yeah, that's always neat. Okay, no, the canes. The canes first, and then I can be lured by the siren call. Of my beloved building. What else we got? Okay, yeah, we got albinos, we got Saburov, and then we're also gonna have meeting Artemy.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
Crazy, I need screenshots of Georgi. You are quite insistent, bachelor. These walls still grieve for Simon. The house is not yet ready to receive guests. I realize how a visit at this time looks, and I see it as my duty to offer condolences in person. Your duty? To whom? And what else does this duty entail? We barely know each other, and you did not know Simon at all. Theater feeling with thematically loaded outfits. Unsurprising for Ice Pick Lodge. Yeah, this dramatic-ass studio. My duty is to defeat death, and I hope Simon would help me do it. I'm grieving for him as well, albeit in my own way. And you are counting on Simon's family to help you, to shed a light on his secrets, and get your money's worth, so to speak. I don't know how to answer that, Georgi. Obfuscation in the face of scientific interest is not my strong suit. And yes, a dead Simon is still of scientific interest.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Careful, bachelor. Honesty is the best policy, but tact has its own rewards. You stand in the home of a deceased man, talking to his brother. Choose your words more carefully. I choose to say that honoring Simon's memory involves, among other things, studying the phenomenon of his life and understanding his work. Okay, okay. Not all of Simon's work is here in the Crucible. It's all around us, in the eyes of every person on the street. The town itself is Simon's work. Have you studied the town yet, bachelor? I'm just getting started. I'm aware it's an unusual place built by unusual people. I'm a stranger, however. I ask that you help
me, please. Georgi, help me.
Your dogged pursuits of other people's secrets is obnoxious, bordering on impertinent. I believe your motives are sincere, bachelor, but this is too soon. Curb your zeal and allow us to come to terms with our loss. I feel like I did this better last time. You know what? I do think I went, well, this conversation's already going terribly, so hey, come to terms with your loss or hide the fact that you lost that whole body. I know. You know. How? That's unimportant. I know it, and that's that. Well, you're right. We don't have the body. And the fact that you know that matters more than you think. I may have an inkling why, because I've been here before. I've played these games before. Simon warned me that you were coming. He said to me, a doctor will arrive on the second day and ask to see the body. If he says it's been stolen, he is the one. Tell him to look for it. He warned you. Of course he did. I did not understand what stolen body he was talking about. And here you are, bachelor, speaking the words I have been waiting for. Hopefully our conversation will be different from now on. Let's start at the beginning. Tell me how Simon died. I know less than you are hoping for. Shortly before his death, Simon disappeared. Neither we nor the townspeople saw him for several days. He returned in the middle of the night, instructing everyone in the house to not eat meat or drink water for a week. Why abstain from meat and water? Is that a custom of some sort? It is a mourning custom. At the time, I thought Simon was arranging the funeral of someone important and would tell us later. Turns out he was arranging his own. Now I am sure he knew that he was dying. Afterwards, he locked himself in the focus, saying he wasn't to be disturbed.
Why your focus?
Whoa, my light just flickered.
Scary.
Okay, we're still connected. Yippee. All right. What is focus? A focal point in our modern sense, or an erudite reference to the original Latin word for hearth? Blythe in our TTRPG chat was just saying this is going to be a really good year for indie games. It is both. The focus is Simon's private space. It does have a physical entrance located in the wing of the Crucible currently occupied by our younger brother Victor. The wing used to be Simon's, but by the time Victor grew up, Simon had learned to manipulate space so as to make do with only his study. I'm the most excited for Goblin America. I've not heard of that. I don't understand. So there's more to Simon's study than meets the eye? The focus is Simon's study. It is also his bedroom, as well as his workshop, library, laboratory, and whatever else he needed it to be. But the focus is also a state of mind in resonance with a state of matter. Discovering that resonance was one of his life's greatest achievements. I'm not surprised it was where he died. So it's the site of his death? The focus cannot be entered unless its owner wills it. However, that night I woke up with an irresistible urge to knock. I cannot explain it. It was as if a hook lodged itself in my heart and dragged me towards the door. Simon didn't respond, but I was able to enter. He was already dead. Barely anyone has. I think only like 2,000 people played its demo, and most did not find the secrets, which was like 90% of the demo's content. That's interesting. What exactly did you see? You know what? My particular condolences. It's always horrible to be the one who discovers a body. I'm unsure of my memory. It's clouded from the shock, from the effects of the focus. The state of the body shocked me, twisted and mutilated, as if through torture. Like an invisible force had run all the pain it could from Simon, though he fought it to the last. Hi, Goulash. You know, I know you say you're unsure, but does this mean Simon was murdered? Somebody crept into the study and, like, it's a bizarre controlling movement shooter set up in a super bizarre parody of America, ruled by a wonderful great son, as you go back to control presidents at their worst, most embarrassing moments. That's very funny. I like that. That's a fun concept. Only if Simon let the murderer in himself. Locks are not what guards the focus. Besides, I do not believe a visitor would retain the capacity to end a life. As I told you, it is a state of mind, not a three-dimensional space.
I would still like to look at it.
Now that you have proved you are the one Simon was expecting, I do not and cannot object. The question is whether the focus will feel the same way. Go to Victor's wing of the house and try it. I cannot help you. Indeed, I could not even help my nephews, my own Cain blood. It is a trial everyone must take alone. You know, after everything you said, Simon's studies no longer just interest me as the site of his death. Good luck, Bachelor. Stop by sometime. I'm sure I can find plenty to talk about with a guest of Simon's. Another thing, I am sure you will locate the body and study it. I am prepared to entrust it to you. But please promise me you will identify the thief. I'm interested in the body, not the thief, but if it's found and the culprit isn't, I'll leave it to you to track him down. Bye-bye! Sanctum Sanctorum! Today is the day I received the blessing to visit Simon's study. Yippee! And now the Canes don't hate me!
Yippee!
Okay. Yep, that's about the mold. I'm now the owner of a glass box and a small piece of wood. Yep, mold. And Sabarov. Do-do-do. Okay, and now we go to this side of the crucible. Okay, I'll climb the polyhedron after we reset the day. Actually, no, I should do it now because I'm not gonna remember. I know how my brain is. Game is clearly wacky and silly, but also has fleshed out unique setting that subtly or sometimes overtly parodies America, politics, and propaganda. That's fun. Oh, I'm getting apathetic. Uh-oh. We can't allow that. Because then it'll take my time juice. On, why are you out here?
Whichever finger bleeds, the whole hand aches.
Okay. Non Sholae said Itaye disim. Disim. I learned not from school, but from life. You know what? Let's correct the child. He would. He would. Wrong. It should be decimus at the end. I remember some phrases, but every so often. I don't have a solid voice for Khan. I'm so sorry. My uncle tried to teach it to me, but I slacked off during the lessons. I hated studying, but I always liked how it sounded, like an incantation. What does it mean? Non scole sed vitae dis something? We do not learn from school, but from life. There's also one, Irare humanum est. I'm not sure why it came to mind just now. What does it mean? To err is human. I'm getting really manic. I don't think correcting Khan is wrong. He does it in... Uncle once told me about the Tower of Babel. Long ago, people already had a polyhedron of their own, but it turned everyone against each other, and they stopped understanding one another because of it. It seems that this shared fate of that is the shared fate of every miraculous tower. So your polyhedron also does your polyhedron also confuse the language of all on Earth? I don't know. People argue in the same language. Fighting about it does more harm than good. But it's like they're still speaking something different. They don't hear each other, or they don't want to. Why is it only children that live in the polyhedron? Uncle let us in there to protect us. But not all children want protection. Some of them don't want to be with us, like the Solana halves living in the warehouses. Be on your guard if you meet them. They're notorious dullards. Those dullards have one of your boys in a cage, by the way. What? Damn him, who was taken? Grunky or TikTok? Tower of Babel was not really a polyhedron. Yeah, just saying, like, it's just a big tower that falls, or that has the capacity to fall, or that is strange and inexplainable. Inexplicable? It's fine. They told me he was trying to steal some lanterns. That would be Grunky then, the dolt. Always getting into trouble. The moment you look away, there he goes again. Like a child. No wonder given he is quite literally a child. There's no time to waste. Come on, the sooner we get him out, the better. What do you mean we? I'm not going anywhere. I spent half a day on you kids already. Have you ever heard of the observer effect? My uncle taught me that all negotiations require a third party. An arbiter, a mediator, to make sure they succeed. Notkin told me you had some sort of treaty, said it forbids adults from meddling in your affairs. That's correct, but you won't be meddling, you'll only be observing. Lupus non morde lupum. Wolves don't kill wolves? The wolf does not bite the wolf. The older Canes would view the polyhedron as a Tower of Babel. Absolutely. You're so right. You go ahead, I still have business to attend at the Crucible. I'll join you soon. The King's Speech. You won't be meddling, you'll just be making a final decision, yep. Oh my god, this jacket I keep thinking is a person every time I come in here. Can I steal from the Canes? Can I steal? Alright, 1 second, let's go talk to Victor. Yep, it's so healthy to have a picture of your dead wife who might be possessing your body, like right over there.
Whoever walks in Simon's footsteps shall have their feet cut.
I don't know if you did that quest, but I feel like Notkin would not be a fan of you going to do that. Probably not, but also...
It's fun.
Bachelor Dankovsky, in honor. Victor Kane at your service. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. It's a grim day. Grim? No, I'd say strange. The whole town is shaken by Simon's death. Even an outsider can feel the weight of it. They mourn today, but yesterday when the news broke, it was disgrace. I'm deeply ashamed of my town, Dr. Denkovsky. Please accept my apologies. What happened that it requires an apology? It's noble of you to overlook someone else's faux pas. You're quite a conscientious man, Dr. Denkovsky. Your manners are welcome light in a dark moment. Yes, oh yes, Daniel Denkovsky, known for his manners. My condolences, buddy. As the youngest, I grew up expecting Simon and Georgi to go before me, is what I should say. But frankly, it isn't just the factory hands who thought Simon was immortal. It still feels like a bad dream to me. You're struggling to accept reality. That's a known symptom of mourning. When my wife Nina died, I kept asking myself, why her? Why not me? I looked for an answer and found none. She was stronger, smarter, just better than I was. Now Simon is dead, and it's dawning on me. Death takes the best. It shuns the mediocre like myself. If there was a ghost in a place, I'd put a painting up of them. Fair. Honestly, straight up, if Nina is, like, still kind of possessing Victor at this time, like we kind of see when he's talking to her, she might have just been like, you better put up that painting. You better put up that painting. Death doesn't discriminate, it takes us all. Now everyone will talk about what a great man Simon was. And it's true, yet my dearest memory of him is simple. When he built me a camera lucida, projected images onto paper. Tigers in the jungle, magnificent places. I'd never seen anything more beautiful. Except Nina, of course. Are you saying that because she's like here? What is a camera lucida? Cousin of camera obscura, an optical curiosity, a prism that superimposes the world onto the page. To a 7-year-old, it was a miracle. But never mind, I don't imagine you're here to just offer condolences.
I heard that Simon's body got stolen.
Have you spoken to Georgi? Yes, it's true, the body was stolen. Unspeakable blasphemy. His death was like a knife to my heart, and now some fiend has decided to twist the blade. Any idea who did it? None, I'm sorry. I wish I could help. To think of my brother dragged through the streets like a bag of bones and guts. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. I'll find it. Thank you. And please, don't mistake my grief for evasion. Ask whatever you must. A second. I don't know if that'll bring up anything. Let's see. Oh, yes, I've seen that. The clearly you don't own an air fryer. Yeah, I saw that back on Christmas before the game came out. It was so silly. Forgive me for prying, but may I examine Simon's study? It's vital that I see it. I promise to leave it undisturbed. Please do. Simon was expecting you. He had high hopes, and now all that's left is an empty study. You're more than welcome to attempt an entry. Simon would want you to.
Hi, Georgi, thank you.
Georgi already granted his permission, but the study is in your wing of the Crucible. It felt impolite not to ask. You're quite a conscientious man. You're the only person to ever say that. You have my permission, of course, but sadly it's not mine to grant. Like Simon, the study has a particular temperament. It might admit you, or it might not. Well, I'll try my luck. Is this the actual developers of the game saying this? I don't know. Of course. You know, he had a rare gift. He was meticulously organized, yet always appeared relaxed. Never in a hurry, but always on time. I believe there's a saying about punctuality being a royal virtue. Punctuality is the politeness of kings, and the duty of all gentlemen. Yep, I'm on time for everything, always. Victor doesn't need a clock to know the time, but what does he need clocks for? They mentioned that he likes building clocks a little bit. I'm so manic. I don't know. Okay, inaccessibility. The study is locked. I must grasp its essence to get inside. If only I could understand what that means. But I felt like I just walked in before, didn't I? Didn't I? Huh? And I went in on day 2. I know that I did. Oh, I'm dying. Drink the juice. Okay. Time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Maybe I have to redo day 2 and then I can come in here. Okay, let's go talk to... I need to talk to Artemy before the day is out, so let's do that. So that I can get to places in the morning. It's not too late. It's never too late to make Pathologic a musical. You can make anything a musical at any time if you believe hard enough. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna eat a chip while I walk. I'm getting hungry. Oh. Oopsie. I did walk past it. Oh, but this is one of the places that has like a little bridge. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
It was quiet.
Again. Hello, child. Artemy just sitting here like this. I'm like, oh, buddy. No intrusive crowd here. The son should know the truth about Isidore's death unless he is the one who killed him.
Don't walk in front of a bull, behind a horse, or around a thief from any side.
Oh yeah, there was a Pathologic musical, wasn't there? I kind of forgot. 1 second.
And it takes.
Alright. You. We wrote to each other, you know, your father and I. He invited me here. Without him, I feel lost in this town. Not sure where to go or what to do. Sorry to hear that. So... You know what? You know what? Let's do this one. Are you being sarcastic? Sorry, I'm not exactly a silver-tongued orator. Look at me complaining to a real orphan about feeling orphaned. Yeah. Do you know what happened to Isidore? He was murdered. People say it was me. Sadly, relatives are always primary suspects. Try not to be mad at those rumors. Oh my god, I'm choking on my own spit. Ah! I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Stay out of it. My father's death is my Kargi, not yours. What's Kargi? You don't know. You don't know anything, Emshin. I know something about your father's death. Certainly more than you do. I've been to the crime scene, met a huge stepman there. He introduced himself as Oyun. He's the one who sealed the house. Oyun is the foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin, father's kindred. That means he's allowed to enter the dead house, but he has no right to bar entry for the others. Your father's house is contaminated. Plague is spreading from it across the town. I'm sure. I've analyzed the sample. I saw the mold on the walls, heard some whispers from the survivors of the first outbreak. But I don't have my own equipment to verify their words. Good thing you checked. I think that's it. That's all I've managed to uncover regarding your father's death. Thank you, Emshin. My head is buzzing so much, I didn't want to listen to you. But you brought me solid facts instead of empty chatter. I'll pave a road with those facts. A road that will lead me to the answer. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But now, please, leave. I need to face the step alone. Your host day 5 in which the bachelor goes to the still water and bathes the cow.
He should.
Hey, don't choke. I'm trying.
I'm trying. It happens sometimes.
I'm almost positive your father was killed by that Oyun fellow. He was acting like a criminal who came to cover his tracks. That is a terrible accusation to make against kindred. The kin would have torn you apart on the spot for it. But I'm a half-blood that doesn't really belong in either world, so I'll just send you away. You have no sense of measure, and don't know how to finish on a clean note. Ugh. I got carried away, sorry. I can't seem to keep my valuable opinions to myself. Tosses hair, walks away. Passing the case, Burach no longer wants my help. He believes finding his father's killer is his duty, but I'm certain but I'm certain deep down he's grateful to me. It would be logical during the day to learn everything possible about Isidore's death. God, this mind map is bonkers. I love all the art they repost the hair specs because he's all like badass and cool, and then Daniel, it's memes. Because Daniel is like a little meme of a man. Oh, my heart's gonna be mad at me. Okay, let's go to Sabarov's.
You're too high strung.
I'm fine, buddy. Let's see. Let's actually go kids first, because I know I can go to Sabarov's like really, really late. So I think that's what I did last time. Okay, where is the exit? Get me out of here. I can't navigate this town in the dark. I do wish Ava's like dress was more than just like a white dress. That's a little bit lame. Her Patho 1 outfit was very cute. I'm fine with them not going like leaves and stuff, because that would feel a little bit too much like the storyline of her wanting to join the kin. But I think they could have been more interesting with it. Hello, children.
A dog's mind is smaller than a man's, but the heart is so much greater.
Okay. Would you look at that? Casper Kane, the one and only, descends to us from his ivory tower. If I'd have known you were coming, I'd have rolled out the red carpet.
A firebox for a heart, they say. But in truth, what you need is a compass.
You okay, Grunky? Have they been beating you, torturing you?
Khan, please forgive me.
What have you animals done to him? He can barely breathe. She could have gotten the cutty fit from Patho on concept art with the cool trousers and the open white shirts. It was very cool. It was very cool. I think I know what you're talking about. Easy, easy. We never laid a finger on him. He's been starving himself. We bring him food and the silly thing won't even eat it. And you, Doctor? Why have you returned? I thought you weren't interested in our squabbles. Khan asked me to adjudicate. I asked the Bachelor to attend. I figured you wouldn't dare violate the treaty in his presence. Funny you should say that, considering this pup of yours violating the treaty and being punished for it is the exact reason we're all here. But I'm fine with having an arbiter being present, and I'm willing to hear any offers you have. Half joking because it wouldn't fit, but it would have been cool. Yeah. I'm so sad they got rid of the absolutely unnecessary zippers on the side of Daniel's pants. He has normal pants now, but in one he had those stupid zippers. 2 zippers on his pant legs. It was good stuff. I only have one, a hostage swap. Let Grunky go, and I'll take his place in the cage. What? What? Khan, I think we should have maybe discussed your plan beforehand. It has, how can I put this mildly, a minor flaw? It's my decision. My people are my responsibility. Uncle Simon taught me that if you can relieve someone of their pain and shoulder their burdens yourself, then you must. I have to stay the course for their sakes. Hi, so that's a figure of speech. I'm literally going to try and see if I can get it so Khan is not locked up. That's a figure of speech. I'm sure Simon didn't mean you should literally take Grunky's place in a cage. My uncle once said I had a great test of character ahead of me. He also spoke at length about how imprisoning your soul was the only way to know true freedom. But I never understood what he meant until I saw this cage. So you mentioned, but it fits. He stores the vials in the pants, yes. Capella has a cool... like in the concept arts or in Patho 1? I don't remember. What the hell did Capella look like in Pathologic 1? I'm sorry my brain's all over the place this stream, but I do need to see that. Capella Pathologic. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what she looked like. Everybody looks so different in Patho 1. It's so weird to see. Who is that? Girl, who is that? Oh, and Patho 2 and 3. Yeah, Capella looks great. Yeah, I believe it, I clicked the picture and then immediately went away. I think, yeah, Capella looked like brunette. I mean, I think I still have the... Yeah, this is Capella Patho 1. Look at this glow up. Oh, man. Oh, girly. She kept the crazy blue eyes, though, so...
My uncle wanted it, blah, blah, blah.
Looks like your Uncle Simon did a poor job of explaining the concept of a metaphor. You're oddly quiet, Notkin. What happened? Isn't upholding the treaty what you wanted? You'll recall it does permit hostage exchanges.
Yes, of course. I'm just wondering what the catch is. What are you after, Casper?
That's the difference between us, Chieftain. You're always looking for a catch, but I just do what my heart tells me to.
Don't trust him, Chieftain. Bet you anything he's got a lockpick in his pocket. We lock him up now, he waits for nightfall, and then pop, he's gone.
And what do you think of Casper Kane's offer, Doctor? You're the arbiter today, after all. I think you kids have gotten a little carried away, playing at being grown-ups.
So be it. Have it your way, Casper. Open the cage. I'll let the pup go. But I'm warning you, if you pull something, it's war. You mark my words, Chieftain. We lock him up now. His entire posse is going to kick down your doors tonight.
That won't happen. Grunky, tell the crew not to try anything. I'm going to handle this myself. Is that clear? The last thing we need is bloodshed. Let's see. Ipsi testudines idite qui sepistis. I fucked that up so bad. Ipsi testudines idite qui sepistis. I fucked this up somehow. That doesn't make sense. Idite. Ipsi testunines idite. Eat the turtles, you who have caught them. I don't know. Back in my day, a measure of one's badassery could be ascertained by the number of zippers on his pants. I mean, I was a Kingdom Hearts kid, so I know a thing or two about unnecessary zippers on an outfit. I've played every Kingdom Hearts game except for Kingdom Hearts 3. Just I didn't have a console with which to play 3 on, but I know the entire Kingdom Hearts timeline up until 3 in excruciating detail, and I really wish I didn't.
Why? Just why? Why did you have to interfere? Who even asked you? You lot cause nothing but trouble.
Who's you lot?
It's always the same. Every time a grown-up intervenes, there's trouble.
I'll let you die next time, I promise.
Death is better than dishonor. What am I going to tell my friends? That I got caught by Notkin's crew? The Khan's locked up in a cage now because of me?
You're never getting that time back. I'm really not. I don't remember math, but I remember. I know the difference between Ventus and Venitus. I know all the different Xehanorts. But I don't know algebra. Khan took a risk if you try to be worthy of it.
Everybody always teases me anyway. Grunky the flunky, brain of a monkey. I just wanted to prove I could be useful. I wanted to get those lanterns.
Of course, the lanterns are what landed you inside a cage, right?
It wasn't about the lanterns. It was about sticking up for something beautiful. Those cat lovers stole a bunch of pretty lanterns from somewhere and stashed them in one of the warehouses. But it's not right when beautiful things belong to idiots, is it? You should take them.
See, bene merenti, bene proferit, male merenti par erit. It will benefit those who deserve it, and it will be the same for those who deserve it badly. Bye! Enjoyed talking to the furries about honor. Bye, Rongoa. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the yap. Alright. What we got? Okay. We have... Day ends at 2 a.m. Got like 5 hours. I'm not gonna go do the albino thing in the dark. Because I tried to do that before and I got so lost. So we're gonna do it when we have to reset the day. So let's go tell Saburov about the plague.
And then we'll reset. Go, go, go. Hey, yo, Saburov. Guess what?
Oh. Also. Goliath. Is there nothing happening here today with the glass? There's not.
Everybody hates me.
The kid doesn't understand pretty thing exists to appease the idiot monkey. They do. Go brr. Okay, yeah, nothing with the Goliath. Okay. Well, I tried. One can say that I didn't. Day 3 also didn't have a thing with the glass. Either. Interesting. Whee! Hey, yo. Oh, we get to talk to I almost said Sabrina. Katerina. Look at her. Oh, I'm a little bit too manic for this. Excuse me.
So be it.
One more time. Okay. Hi, Katerina. I have morphine in my pocket. No, you can't have it.
My hands are bound. You're in luck.
Wait, Dankovsky. Let's step aside a moment of your time. I was going to talk to your wife. There's no need to speak with Katerina. Why not? Katerina is ill. I'm a doctor. I should examine her. To find what? Injection marks? Oh, you mean that kind of illness. She suffers from pain. I made a wrong call. You can speak with her, of course. I only ask that you show understanding. If she behaves strangely, or begins talking about pain, I want you to know we have all the necessary medicines. Don't give her anything. No painkillers. I don't think I understand what you mean, Saburov. I'll be tactful.
Learn little Jerboas.
Leader of the Humbles cult. The last mistress of the town. Mistresses, that's what they call the women who supposedly possess magical powers. The ability to see the future or to change it. There were legends of miracles performed by other mistresses, but people said Katerina lacked the gift. I think her ill reputation came about because she was barren.
It's beneath a mistress to hang about at night.
I do think it is crazy that we do get a whole thing where we find out why she is barren, though. It's crazy.
Bachelor Dankovsky. Such an honor for our house. I knew you'd come.
The whole town is watching my every movement with bated breath. You don't have visitors from the capital here often, do you?
We don't. Some people are certain there is no capital at all, that it's the invention of the mistresses.
It's not the first time I'm hearing about the mistresses, but I still don't get it. Are they some kind of fortune tellers, reading your hand, that sort of thing?
Your rudeness is uncalled for. Do you see the eyes watching us from the corner?
What eyes?
Little ones. Black and red. Like angry little beads. In pairs, but sometimes in 3s or 4s. So if you think those are rats, then you're wrong.
No, I don't see anything.
I am a mistress. They say Nina and Victoria were true ones, and I am a false one. Fools. Nina had 1 pair of eyes, Victoria had 2 at most, but I have hundreds. I can feel what they could never dream of. And Clara, my little daughter, Clara's worth 1,000 Victorias, 10,000 Marias.
Clara is your daughter?
Do you have children, Doctor?
No, I don't.
Have you ever tried for a baby?
I haven't.
Have you ever felt your inadequacy because you couldn't give the world what you were made for?
Looks like I've struck a nerve. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
It's not fair that some families have everything in abundance and for free, while others have to suffer humiliation.
I am noticing, because I said I was gonna watch people's like animations. Katarina's really like fast moving eyes. Like her eyes will, like, even when they're focused, they're kind of bouncing a little bit, and then she'll look, and then she'll look. Yeah, her eyes are just she's going all over the place.
I am a mistress of this town. Me, the only one alive besides Clara. You know her, right?
I do know her.
Oh, my darling daughter. Rats have brought her.
So she's adopted, then.
Alexander has grown very attached to her. Clara will become a mistress. She'll fulfill our destiny and do what I wasn't capable of.
What is this destiny you're talking about?
She has a gift, an immense gift. For many years I've been in pain, awful pain. Clara is the only one who knows what to do. Only she can take the pain away.
Get some rest, Katerina. I can see you have it hard. The Sabarovs are a withered tree. Bitter are their fruits. And then the outside of the house is just all dead trees. I love it.
The left hand doesn't know what the right's up to, and the right doesn't know the left's secrets.
It's a lie that the house is empty. Isidore's no longer there, but the house is not empty. Misfortune has taken root there.
Well, it was a productive night.
What are you saying, child? You went to Budak's house? Why?
Because I'm scared. She'll return to the town to finish what she began 5 years ago. So she told me. I didn't want to believe her, so I broke into Isidore's house, thinking I'd find nothing. And I found the plague. Fool that I am.
Clara? Didn't expect to find you here, least of all like this, reporting to the governor.
You're not alone in your concern for the town, Dr. Man. I had to go there, look my fear in the eye, and I had to warn people, so at least someone can be spared. Maybe there's still time to stop her?
I'm afraid what awaits all of us can no longer be stopped, but thank you for trying.
I thought you'd be angry that some little girl spotted the threat before you did. I'm glad you aren't. I'm not your enemy, see? I even play by the rules you believe in. I informed the high and mighties that misfortune has come.
Thank you, Clara. Still, I'll admit it takes a certain effort to believe this dreadful illness has come back after all these years.
Alas, it's true. I went there today as well and examined a sample of mold.
It is extremely contagious. Are you certain? This is a disaster, Dankovsky. 5 years ago, mold attacked the walls of our houses too. Isidore explained that this is how the plague sleeps. It creeps along our buildings until it can find a human host. The pathogen is extremely resilient and can sustain itself without a host. That's all I can say for now. I'm calling a meeting of the ruling families in the town hall tomorrow. We need to inform everyone who has resources and power so that we can develop a joint plan of action. The infected must be found and isolated right now. We can't afford to waste time wading through red tape. We also need to set up a hospital, and then I can sign the order to search for infected people in infected houses right now. And I will, because I trust you, Dankovsky. They've changed Sabarov a lot from the first game. I remember hating this guy in the first game, but he's like fairly level-headed. I want a physician to be the one in charge of handling the epidemic. But I need you to understand one thing. This town has always been divided into 3 parts. There have always been 3 families calling the shots, and you'll have to find the approach to each of them. Oh, what a perfect time to play politics. I shudder at the thought. Who's there? Might you not have been taught to knock, lads? Dankovsky, my apologies. The patrolmen have brought a prisoner? I must see to it. Can I sit in on this? Here he is, Governor. Yesterday, this old fellow spent the whole day in the pubs boasting that he bumped off old Budak. Or maybe he was beating himself up. People can't seem to agree on that one.
What now?
I agree, buddy. Thank you. But tell me this, before someone speaks for you, if you killed Burak Sr., why would you talk about it in a pub? Well, I was a bit smashed. Some idiots were making fun of me, and I had to give them a scare, so I blurted it out. So they'd, finally leave me alone. I just said it out of spite, Chief. The truth is, I loved and respected Burak. I came to the pub to drown my sorrow when I heard he'd been killed. That's not what you told us, you dog. He's lying through his teeth. That story sounds extremely dubious. Who in their right mind would incriminate themselves? And who in their right mind would kill Burak? He saved both my sister and my nephew when the baby got tangled in his birth cord. A tough job for your ordinary healer, but Burak was no ordinary healer. What are we gonna do without him? My sister's pregnant again. What if it all goes south? I'm just reading as this guy's drunk right now. Was that why you were lurking around his house? 2 witnesses saw you there. A coincidence? First you were snooping around the house, then you drunkenly confess in a pub, and now you've sobered up and are denying everything? What, cat got your tongue, huh? Look at me. Yeah, he sobered up. Not to me. Not to me. My sister sent me there for healing tinctures. I didn't know back then. I thought he didn't get the door because he wasn't in. Enough. Take him away. Put him in the lockup for now. We'll deal with him later. Why do disasters always come treading on each other's heels? Wait, the suspect was near Isidore's house? Maybe even inside? We need to quarantine him, not put him in a cell. He could have gotten infected. And it wouldn't hurt to isolate the patrol, too. Why on earth would you need to quarantine us? As I have already informed the governor, the mold on the walls of Isidore Budak's house is very contagious. The sickness that bled the town dry 5 years ago has returned. Mold? Like 5 years ago? Oh, woe is us. Oh, but wait, Doctor. 5 years ago, the plague destroyed anyone who caught it in hours. But I went to Budak's house yesterday morning, and I'm still alive. And that's true. People saw him there yesterday morning. Does that mean we can forego the quarantine? If it's the sand pest in Budak's house, then yes, we can. My previous order still stands. Put him in the cell until further notice. The murder of the best doctor in town right before an epidemic must not go unpunished. The man needs to be interrogated. Even if he's not the killer, he might have seen or heard something by Isidore's house yesterday. With all due respect, you should leave the investigation to those competent in such matters, Dankovsky. You have other pressing matters right now. Just voicing my opinion, that's all. Medical inspection. Conduct a medical examination on the townspeople and their dwellings. Yippee! Okay. Okay. Alright. I think now I can basically just go restart the day. I don't think we need to go all the way to 2 a.m. I think I can just go and reset. And maybe that'll let me in the focus. Whee! Woohoo! Okay. I'm good and normal. Am I doing on amalgam? I'm doing so good on amalgam, baby. Okay. Let's see if I reset. What happens? Like if I reset without going to 2 a.m. Yeah, I don't lose any amalgam for redoing the same day. Hell yeah. Okay, hell yeah. Alright, we gotta look at all the cogs. Okay, so Isidore's box. Whatever killed Isidore, a man or a beast, a haunt or disease, he died in agony. Okay. I think I want to do this one. Let's see. The thing with Oyun. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, wait. Actually, wait. Which one is the one for Isidore's funeral? Is the question. Solon has released their prisoner. Saburov decided to look the other way. Patrolmen don't intervene until the children kill each other. So that basically tells me that I wouldn't have... Let's see, okay. So that's the mold. Oyun. Okay. Okay, so that's not one I want to break. I need to find the thing about the body. I think there was the shovel? Ha ha ha! I didn't manage to touch the body, but the Keeper of the Dead told me that in the morning Isidore was being prepared in the steppe village. Let's say I made it there in time. Let me see if I need to actually break that to do that. Curious how it was the Saburov's adopted daughter Clara who found the first potential plague-ridden house first, or maybe there was no mold on it before her visit. Okay. Town's authorities received proof of the plague's return. I can rest now until they summon me to town hall. Okay. The loop. Today I did not visit Simon's study. Okay, we're gonna fix that. At least the world feels that way, even if I remember things differently. The Canes like me. Budach. Okay. Okay. I think that's the only thing I really want to fix, and then there's this whole thing about the body, but let me see if I can, if I start the day. If it will. Just put it on my map. In which the Bachelor disturbs the Earth twice. I sure do. And yeah, thing at check-in! Let's go! Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna take another break here. I'm hoping that we can just do these two things. Oh shit! Oh shit! The thing about the albinos. Oopsie! 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 Wait! I need to go see the albinos. I need to see my little guys. I need to see my babies. Okay, what is the thing attached to the albinos? Okay, so we're breaking this one. We're not breaking that one. The symbol for it was the feet. It was like Murky's feet. Yeah. Okay, was it this? Looking for the thing about Sticky. I need to go see my friends. The albinos. Okay. I think I do want to break this, but then I have to do the thing with Oyun again, right? Okay. See, this goes here. This touches this. That's the mold thing. Where's the thing about my buddies? That's for the kids. Oh, wait. Young Sticky allegedly saw Isidore's killer returning to the house. There we go. Those are my boys. Okay. Redo. Okay, so I just need to go here to talk to Murky to start that again. Perfect. We'll do check-in, we'll do this, and then we'll try and go back in the focus. But first, I'm going to take 5 minutes. Go stretch my legs, eat some chips. And we will finish day 2 in this stream. We're going to do it. I don't want to spend multiple streams on days if I can help it. So, everybody else, go stretch your legs, go get yourself a snack, go get yourself a drink. Take medication if now is your medication taking time. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Let's speed run this shit. We got this. I'm so strong. It's 10:40 a.m. Why did you sleep in so late? Daniel, why did you do this? Daniel. Okay. Gotta go to check-in, like so fast. Like so speedy. Hope everybody had a good break. But also I don't want to stay super late after normal end of stream time. And we're like 10 minutes away from the normal end of stream time. So we're just gonna go nyom. I know that the albino thing takes a minute. It's so cool to see like how big Shekin is here and that like people are living in it. Hi, can I look at that body? Hi, Shagshad. Yeah. Step back. This body no longer pumps blood through the lines. Don't disturb its deathly rest with your restless life.
Hi. I'm trying to figure out the cause of death, please.
You are breaking our Kulinud. our laws. I'm the one who must tend to the body. While I'm preparing it for burial, everyone leaves the village so as not to disturb it. Ende manai kulinut. No living gaze should brush against a dead body. Oh, so you're blind. Oh, you can actually see. Okay, so I could tell he was blind in that eye. But then the other eye, please turn your head. You can see that it's like kind of dull. That's very nice. So this is why you're blind. It's part of the ritual. You don't need eyes to work on the body. You need hands, your nose, your ears sometimes. You need your senses to shalga. I'm trying to figure out who killed Isidore. If you won't let me examine the body, could you at least describe the nature of the wounds to me? I'm sure you're experienced enough to do so correctly. Stubborn like a rock. The wounds belong to the body. They must not be disturbed. Just like the body must not be disturbed by a gaze. A gaze is like a burn. Shekian must be empty and eyeless. Such is the ritual. Take your healthy eyes away from here. So, do none of you stepfolk want to find out what happened to Isidore, or? We know what happened. Bodo called for him, so now he must leave. Just like you. You need to leave. I didn't mean to get in your way, I won't look. Okay, I need to double check the guide that I had to see if I fucked that up supremely. Okay. Let's see. Yep, go to check-in. Approach the man, speak to him. No matter what you say, he won't let you inspect the body. You need to distract him. Oh my god, I'm gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be so silly. Oh, this is gonna be silly. Let me see. Does it say something in the... Oh my god, I'm so good at pressing the wrong things. Yep. Healer colleagues, the shaman sees no need to help me. I need to distract him from the body, ring something, or set something on fire. Do we have any... I forgot to grab my shit. I forgot to grab my stuff at the Stillwater. Oopsie daisy. So, fire's not an option. Let's find a bell. Oopsie. Ha 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 ha. See if the guide says where there's a bell. Okay, the bells are like on the sticks. Bell. On stick. E? To action. The embalmer is distracted. Look at the body. Go, go, go. Okay. I really don't have much time. Strange unnatural twisted pose. Some infections contort the joints. Hard to say for certain. Someone heal it. Let's see. A terrible wound catches the eye. What could have inflicted such a wound? The horn must have pierced him. There is a horn stand in the study and marks of impact on the furniture. Continuing the examination. The hands? Ooh, nails are broken. The hand being like that is so cool. He was digging with his hands? Very strange. Not impossible he was in the step. Again, hard to say for certain. Other parts of the body. Oh, damn it, the embalmer's back. I don't want to leave. No, 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 I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I still need to take samples. I have to try again. Oh, he's just walking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, if I hit a bug. If I hit a bug. Oh, I've hit a bug. That boy just walking. Okay. Let me reload real quick. I'll be able to grab my stuff from the Stillwater too and like light a fire. Yes, right here. Okay, let me go get my stuff. And then we'll do it for real. Oopsie daisy. Wait, this is not the still water. Oh my god, my brain is falling out of my ears. We gotta go, we gotta go. Go, 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 go. Daniel, Daniel. Our stuff. Our stuff and our things, Daniel. Let's go. Loot. Okay, we have 6 matches. Let's go. I'm gonna keep checking these doors since Ava did that one thing of like, yeah, the doors will maybe open for me someday.
I'd rather not hear this.
We gotta go to Shekin, boy. Gotta go, man. Run.
Hi, Edison.
Okay. Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Daniel, run, 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 run. Okay.
Hi, Eddie.
Come closer. Blind. Okay. Why can't I walk? There we go. Ding. Okay, apparently I have to spam the button, which is very funny. Ooh, 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 concentrate. Okay. Isidore Burach. Strange, unnatural, twisted pose. Infections contort the joints. Hard to say. Terrible wound. What could have inflicted? Horn is hardly here because the deceased used to blow it. There is a horn stand in the study and marks of impact on the furniture. Let's look at the hands again. They're under the nails. Thinking with his hands. Not impossible if he was in the step. Hard to say. Body parts. Embalmer's back. Let's get... Oops. Fire! Okay. Oh my gosh, the guy here. Okay, this is a natural pose. Okay. Going through the same things here. Your feet. Pieces of soil and grass. You walk the step. Is one of the fingies missing? I don't think so. I think it's just, like, bent really weird. I can look probably again. Fresh dirt in the office. Yeah, buddy. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. I'll look at the hands again. I don't care. Oh my gosh, how could this keep happening? What the hell? Okay. Go so fast. No distractions. Strange. Yeah, tetanus. Hard to say. Struck him. Horn. On the furniture. Hands. Yes, he's not missing a hand, just this finger is like bent in really weird. Dirt. Digging in hands. Step. Okay. Okay, I gotta go to conclusions now. Oh wow, look at his skin. Yeah. Okay, skin. Character sign the sand plague, especially soon. Let's see. I need the analysis to know for sure. Sample. Thank you for the vial of blood, buddy. Just in time, I managed everything. I'm the best to ever do it. No denial either. Since I already examined Isidore's body, there's no need to attend the funeral now. Yay! But also, does the thing with Artemy? Yes, Burak no longer wants my help. Okay, so boop, 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 boop. Okay, yes, we gotta go. Gotta get out of here. I do think so. Like Isidore's body in the past, we haven't really seen it. It's always been just kind of like a wrapped, still body, and then adding the detail that's like contorted is very interesting. Let's start this real quick. Just while we're here. Bagnon. Please Bagnon? Budak house is all the way on the other side of this district. Come on, boy. We gotta go. We gotta go. Be manic now.
There's so much of the world.
This house is marked here on the map. This is Anna's house, right? Yep, it's Anna's house. Cannot believe they kept on Angel in this game and then I have to talk to her. That's so mean. But at least we've only had to talk to her like twice. Okay. Everybody else is gone. Oh, this guy! Hello, guy. Sorry, Doc, but the house is a no-go. Locked it. Okay, and if it's after 1 o'clock. The door was unlocked just this morning. Of course, because that was morning, but this is now. We have a certain knack for finding profound thinkers. We don't need that.
Hi, Mookie.
Nobody ever did give me a pony after all.
I'll get you a pony, honey. Let's see. Okay. Got that started. There we go. And now... Still water. Search this, examine the blood. Oh, go. Gotta go, we gotta go. I might still be going through the albino area in the dark. It's fine, I'll survive.
Hi, Ava. That's not where I want to go.
I just was lured by the siren call of seeing Ava yawn. Blood. Isidore's blood contains traces of sand plague. That means he was sick earlier than any other townsman. This was to be expected. Oh my god, what Latin are you saying here? Let's see. Get my translator up. What was it? Medicum morbo. Medicum morbo. What was the last word? Ooh. Oh, hey, I can still type. Abhibere. Taking a doctor to a disease. Several days before the outbreak began, Isidore was infected with Sandpest, but Sandpest couldn't have inflicted such wounds on him. Hell yeah! Okay. Okay. Well, that's one thing we didn't get to do last run. We completed new content. I have done it. And the best to ever do it, some might say. Okay. Anything else over here? No, 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 no. Okay. Let's go. Focus, the focus, the focus, the focus. And then the albinos, and then we're done! Yay! If I didn't talk so much this stream, we would be done by now, but you know what? That's what happens when I drink an incredibly large soda very early in the day. And continue to drink soda all day and get a little bit crazy. Doing that. We already had that conversation. Polyhedron. That's right. The polyhedron was open. Give me a second. I gotta go look. I gotta go look. I can't say no. Okay. The tail of the polyhedron is pointing towards the cathedral. That is true in this moment. What was this? What are we thinking about this? Okay, I'm going. Oh wait, no, I did this before. I walk all the way up and they tell me to leave, right? It's fine. It's fine. This is funny. I'm loading. But it's such a big walk. Yeah, I think I walk all the way up here and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? And then make me walk back down. Polyhedron. The changes they made to the polyhedron for this game is really great. I really like how the walkway looks. You can see like all the rebar here is like worn away like the concrete is. And it truly looks like it looks much more dangerous than it has in the past, right? Like it is a big, dangerous, scary building. There's no other way to describe it. But like look at how these cables connect and stuff. Like this is so neat. Don't ask me what is going on with the sky on my left here. Like that little pulsing. I don't know. Ooh, I'm getting apathetic. But I gotta keep going at this point. God, it looks so good. Oh, and you can see the blueprints. Look, look, look. Dude, just this little detail of like places where the material has worn away to show the understructure. And, like some of this is glass. It truly looks like a hodgepodge building that is so scary. I must climb my building. Oh my gosh, these stairs are very narrow. This is so scary. I would never actually climb the polyhedron in real life. I would get such bad vertigo. Do I have... Chug boy. That was maybe too much, but better than losing some time juice. How much healing juice do I have? 3? Oh, I'm gonna need more. Because we gotta go to the albinos and they want my blood. I'll get some from the kid in the bridge square on my way out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gosh, I've been climbing up here for an hour. I am gonna go to the albino area in the dark. Hell yeah. Hehehe, I'm here. I'm here, none of you can stop me. You again? I don't get it. You're like a moth and this place is the flame. Out the door with him. In the window he comes, every day the same. What do you mean again? Your memory's failing you. Not so fun getting old, huh? Let's go, mister. I'll show you the exit. It's a fine exit, you'll like it. I know where the exit is. Then go if you know where the exit is. What'd you come here for? Came to look. And what are you doing here? You already asked, I already answered. Nothing's changed since yesterday, mister. Are you certain it was me yesterday? That old face of yours, I'd recognize it anywhere. Like my little sister sketched you, and she draws awful. I'm 28. 28, and that's about 20 too many. I told you yesterday, adults aren't allowed here. And here you are again. I'll have to post a guard. Yesterday, and still, why do I remember the first day in the town so badly? Only the very beginning. Okay. Well, at least they put me back down here. Hi, I need the juice to keep me alive. Let's see, and how much was... I'm gonna grab the glass shards again for after I get into the focus. I wonder if that's when the glass will start to work for me, to show me stuff. And if not, all of these things only exist in this day? Ooh. 3. 3. Give me that. Give me back a walnut. Boom. Oh wait, no. I can do math. I can do math. I can do math. Okay. Wait, no. I'll do a water. Boom. I don't think I have 2, 4. Okay, cool. Trying to get all the recipes. Go, boy, go. Alright, so we're going back. Why did I come up this way? That was stupid. This way. Okay. Checking my amalgam. It's looking good. Okay, I'm hoping that now I can go in the focus, because now I've, like, done time shit. Let me in. God damn it! Why can't I go in? I went in just fine before. Let me look at my guide that I have. Yeah, the killer thing. Where's the thing about the focus? Why can't I go in now? Caged dog. Yes, making amends with the canes. Okay. Oh, we have to come back at the time that's on the clock. Gotcha. The second door on the right is Simon Study will be locked. Look at the clock on the door. We need to come back after 2100, which is 9 o'clock. Yes? Yes. Okay, so we'll come back. For now.
Albinos. I love them. They're my friends. My friends who want my blood.
Okay. And Sticky's over here on this platform, but I have to walk around the... No, I can go this way. And this place is a fucking no man's land for things to make me more manic until we get to the train graveyard, so I just have to kind of be slow for a second. Oh, unless there's something in there, perhaps. Hi, Sticky.
What's that you're carrying around?
I never took your stupid plague finder. Whoever says that is lying. All your baggage was returned yesterday, totally safe and sound. That's not why I'm here. You're saying you haven't come to the station for your baggage? Why then? I'm looking for Isidore's killer. Wow, and why's that? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with this kid. Tomorrow this town will be hit by the plague and someone has killed the most experienced doctor around. He must want the town to perish. The plague? Like back when I was small? How do you know that? I'm a doctor, that's how. Your surly friend said you ran to the station after the killer. Didn't catch him, I take it? I did catch him, but then I felt so sick. And I'm not some weakling. I run faster than even Shrew does. It's all that bloodsucker's fault. Did the killer do something to you? Did he hit you? Let me see. There's nothing to see. He has his own ways. It's not what you think. He hobbled away further down the tracks. There's a place there, a really creepy one, for the bravest people. I figured right away he was hiding there. I'll just catch my breath and then follow him. No, it's an Adris. You've already been hurt. Think you can handle it better than me? Yeah, right, Mr. Big City. But you're right about one thing. We can't let him get away. If we don't catch him now, he'll hide so well that no one will ever find him. What does he look like, this supposed killer? Just give me a brief description. A brief description? You'll know him when you see him. Who else will be hiding out there? It's a bald, albino-y steppe guy. I've already met a suspicious bald steppe man right in Isidore's house. Quit yapping! You said you'd catch him. Go get moving. Go straight along the tracks and you'll see him. The dead trains. Okay, I'm going. Yes, I'm manic. Yes! Mania! Yes! Go! Run! If I end up dying in the train graveyard because I'm too manic, that's going to be really, really funny. I do have one thing of valerian extract. I did trade away my morphine like a fool. Okay. Come on. Oh, Can I keep going this way? No, this way. Go. I'll heal when we get to the train graveyard. Go. Faster. Go. Come on. I got places to be. There's my friend.
He's my buddy. He's my friend. The albino.
Hi. Bye. Last vampire. What kind of creatures are these? They made my head spin strangely. Are they driving me away or luring me in deeper? I'll give you a guess.
Screech.
He's my friend. Touch.
Living.
He touch.
Ooh, baby.
Touch.
I love them so much.
Vibrant.
Oh, touch.
Everything's so vibrant.
It is, buddy. You're so right. And touch. My wonderful little guys. I love the albinos. You're my buddies, my friends, my pals. Touch.
The tap dribbles.
Ooh, two. Touch. Touch. Maybe my heart will explode. Who knows? Okay. Oh, yes, I'm going this way. Hi, buddy. Touch.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
That's not the biggest part of our problems, Daniel. Okay, I think this is where I got lost last time, too. But I can't just go through here. I have to... Okay. Think. So we went here. And then there was an albino here. And we can't go this way. Ooh, we can go this way though. Did I just walk in a circle? I totally did. Is this where there was like a weird gap in the rocks? Where am I going? Whoa. I feel like I wasn't supposed to be able to do that. Do I go up the rock? Whoa. Can't go up any further. I can't jump. Do I go... I can't walk up this.
I want to see my friends.
Never alone.
Okay, that's where I saw the last albino. Did I get in this one and go? But no, that would just take me back over here.
I'd rather not hear this.
Same, buddy. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, let's think. Oh, can I go through this way? Oh no, he's right there. They're right there. They're dancing. My friends! Oh, wait. Oh, there's the dumb break in the rock. Hi, pitch. Ooh. Pitch. I wonder if I don't have to touch them. Wouldn't it be really funny if I don't have to do all that? Okay. Wait. I've gotten turned around again. Oh. Hi! Okay, and that's a nest. Then go up this way. And then they are! I'm gonna take... Okay, I'm gonna kind of... No, I'm not gonna speedrun the... I love the babies! I love the babies! Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. I forgot that they do this to me. Okay.
Oh, stubborn one. Pushy, prying.
I love the albinos, my wonderful little guys.
What do you want? Not enough sick? Everyone has much sick from us, but you want more?
So it wasn't just me, you're the ones who affect me this way?
We do that to all. Like, you can't be near us. We don't fit inside you. We don't match. Why prying? We don't pry into your human nests, so don't destroy ours. Edison. Hello, my boy. You want to see the albinos? What do you think? Should we get a big plushy albino like Artemis has?
He ran away. Am I the only human here?
Humans come here to stash and hide. Only you came seeking. It's only you and us right now.
So Sticky saw one of you then by the human's house.
Others' nests we don't touch. We just look from far away, so you go far away too.
Wait, someone died yesterday and today one of you went to look at his house? Why?
Pushy. Poking his nose, asking. Rude. Doesn't offer in exchange.
In exchange? I haven't the foggiest idea what you might want from my pockets.
Want. Sweet word. That sizzles. We need your unneeded, so it become needed by us. We are unneeded things too. You see, we nest in these unneeded iron boxes. They were left to die in forgottenness here, just like we were before. We took them for ourselves.
What are you, anyway?
We came from Bodo. Like all the things living, not living, and dead. The living is easy to return to Bodo when they become unneeded. Iron boxes can't do it easy. We can't do it easy. I need a screenshot of an albino. I need 3 million screenshots of the albinos. You cannot be near. You're sick next to unneeded things. Like nothing's there. Like it never was.
Thanks, I noticed that, but which one of you went to the dead man's house?
He can't see it. All covered in town stuff, but he can't see it. He will see with face taken off. But then, no face left. He should give his unneeded in exchange. If unneeded, makes his face unneeded. It needs an in exchange. He can't give his face, he's stuck to it. Give in exchange, something not stuck on.
If I give you something unneeded, will you finally tell me what you were doing at the house?
This...
Ooh, 10. Okay. And that's why they put so many things in here. I'm gonna give them better things than walnuts.
You get a beetle. And also a buffalo. And also some marbles. Extra for you, my friends, the albinos.
Let's see. They call themselves unwanted things and they cling to unwanted things themselves. They are children, so they are born and grow, but I can't find one tiny odong.
My face...
Oh my god. I forgot that's what they look like.
My face feels knives in your pocket, but I'm cold without it.
I thought you were literally just talking bones. Wait, actually, was this really necessary? Why couldn't you just give me an answer?
We are light, because we're unneeded. We have armor so the wind does not scatter us. Your unneeded in exchange is also like armor. It still remembers you. Strong and heavy. It can hold on. My face feels heavy in your pocket. You remember that I exist.
Maybe I'm onto something here. Physical evidence is always valuable.
You searched for the one who looked at the human nest. I did it. But you can't be mad at me. Nothing touched, nothing destroyed, except for what was destroyed before me.
The owner of the house is dead. Some think you are the killer.
Mean thought. He who knew the lines didn't have thoughts like that about us. I needed to know how he was, and now I do. Not well. Dead. I'm sad.
So you knew Isidore, the owner of the house.
He who knew the lines knew how to remember us. Like a morning dream. He gave us big in exchange for our small, so we would have something to weave a nest and make armor, Edison. To him we weren't unneeded. Scrungle that boy.
If his letter... no. This is very funny, though. If his letter mentioned anything about his tiny... his bony little friends, I would have never have come. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. After all, Isidore was a step man. Almost some kind of kin high priest.
He who knew the lines stitched us back into the world.
So this whole lead with the killer lurking around the house is just a dead end? You just wanted to pay Isidore a visit?
Didn't visit. Had to check. To stop worrying.
Did you have a reason to worry?
He who knew the lines came to ask for something. We gave it. Afterward he was frail, so we knew we had to see him to his nest. Something was waiting there, and he who knew the lines said, not an enemy, not a threat, but there was worry anyway. Now there is calm, but sadness.
I need the naked face. There we go. Let me get this straight. You were worried because someone was waiting for Isidore in his own house?
When he was frail. A frail one can't make it if there's trouble.
Fair enough. And what was his request? What did Isidore want from you?
Guiding. To take him and his friend far, far into the steppe.
What friend? Who followed Isidore far out into the steppe?
How do I say it? We are like winter steppe, bare and frozen. He who knew the lines was like spring, full of promises for new things. You are like it is now, confused, cold, but resisting. The friend was winter, spring, summer, fall, all at once. We never have seen someone like that.
It's not gonna hold up in court, but I think I know what Simon was doing before he died.
I don't know where the friend is now. They went different ways in the town. Don't ask where they traveled. It was far. You wouldn't make it. You are frail and you don't have us. And that is good. It is a secret that belongs to others. You can't destroy it, just like you can't destroy another's nest.
But you know the way, right? You showed it to Isidore and the person he was with?
You seemed like a clever thing. He who knows the lines can always find his own way through the steppe. Think, why would anyone take unneeded things along?
So you could point out something only you can see or perceive?
You know enough to understand. You know what it's like for a human to be near us. I won't tell you anything else to protect the nest of another's secret.
People feel unwell in your presence, but why would someone do that to themselves, especially on a long walk? My cat wants to be in my lap so badly. I'm gonna be done in just a second, Bubs, okay? Okay. It's the interior decoration. The creature removed its mask and turned out to be roughly the same underneath. Okay, appointed meeting. Strange creatures didn't kill Isidore, but accompanied him on the day of his death. They and Simon. Someone was waiting for Isidore at the home just before his death. The albino saw no more, and today found an already dead house. I need to stop looking at them. Sorry, I have a thing on day 3? Why do I keep getting an exclamation mark on day 3? We gotta go. Daniel, we gotta go. Whoop. You're fine, buddy. We're good. We're so good. We're getting the fuck out of here. Okay. 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 And then I go, and then I go. Nope. And then I go. Ah ha ha ha! Yippee! Okay, and then we can go to the focus. Hi, Sticky!
Have you seen a pale, glimmering man walking around at night?
Maybe. Well, how'd it go? Did the bloodsucker drink you up? He's a vampire, right? Like in the moving pictures, right? Right?
Sticky has watched Dracula. A vampire? Sure, he looked very lifelike.
I ran after you as soon as I could, just so I'd know for sure what the vampire did to you, and so I could tell everyone in case you know.
Gee, thanks, I wouldn't want to be buried in an unmarked grave.
So how about it? Didn't albino bloodsucker do in Master Budak too?
No, they were friends.
Really? Master Budak was friends with a real vampire? I guess he could pull that off.
Tell me, was he home before he died, seeing patients, preparing tinctures, babysitting you kids?
He never babysat us. He said we were the town's future and taught us so we'd grow up better than you. But he stopped before his death. He warned us not to wait for him for a couple of days, said he wouldn't be around, when we didn't even get to say goodbye.
Chin up, kid. Your vampire was actually with Isidore these last couple of days. He was helping him with something.
But who killed Master Budak then? And why? I thought it was a vampire because only a spooky story monster would do that. But if it was a human, how rotten would they have to be?
A human creature is a creature more frightening than any vampire. Steppe hallucinations. Isidore was a friend, not an enemy of the steppe folklore. But even he was weakened by the approach of the unimaginable. Sticky has long been chasing things coming from the steppe. Soon he'll catch them all and there'll be none left. Okay, let's go. Focus time. Oh my god, I gotta walk all the way. I gotta walk all the way. I gotta walk all the way out of here. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, we have to go and then I'm probably gonna have to like... Well, how far am I away from? I'm pretty far away from the bridge square, but I don't think it's gonna take me a whole hour to walk there. I think it only takes me an hour to walk from like the bridge square to Shekin. So I'm just gonna like walk in a circle. In front of the crucible, I guess. Let's go this way. I don't want to walk around the, I don't want to walk around the fence. Okay. So if I do this, it takes 24 minutes, but think about it. We'll take the long way. That's how you stall for time, baby. Okay, we'll do this, and then I want to see. We'll go lock in the day. I need to go to Victor's, and then I want to see if it'll let me go back to day 1. Because if we can do day 1 right now, that'd be sick, wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, baby! Look, yeah, no zippers on his pants. No silly zippers. And then all the butterflies. The still lit cigarette is such a cool touch. On this. Oh. My decision echoes in the future. Absence. I've gotten inside the study and it's completely empty despite Georgi's reassurances that the crime scene was untouched. What the hell? Yeah, and then the all of that. And the what the fuck? I don't know why I'm getting so much screen tearing in here. Okay. Oh, and then there is a clock in here, but it's a clock I can't access. Why is there a dog head here?
You win this time. I told you Khan wasn't in there.
What are you kids doing? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I don't know what I said.
Actually, a suspicious individual just came out of the locked study.
Where did they go?
Nowhere. He's standing right here asking dumb questions. Very suspicious. Very extremely suspicious. Turn out your pockets, suspicious man. We better not find Khan in any of them. He kidnapped Khan. I can see it in his eyes.
I didn't kidnap anyone.
That's what every kidnapper says. He disappeared somewhere, and we're here to find him. We looked under every bed and in every drawer, and he's nowhere to be found. We were just in the study now. Did you happen to see him in there?
Khan's in the warehouse, is locked in a dog cage, gnawing on a bone. Can't believe you weren't informed.
Khan is something, isn't he? That's what you saw in the study, right? Where is he really?
I barely saw anything in there. I was present for his negotiation with the Soul and Halves at their fortress.
And how did the negotiations go?
Wait for the rescue captain to come running back. He'll tell you. Okay, there's all of that. Just snooping. Hi, Mark.
Actors are desperate, hungry creatures, ready to trade off mother and father for another round of applause.
Maybe.
Look who's here! A rare guest indeed, dressed to the nines straight from the capital. I'm going to speedrun Mark's lines because I'm very hungry and I can smell food upstairs. You've a theatrical streak, bachelor. I like that about you. You make an entrance like you're stepping onto the spotlight of a stage. I'm more of a picture show myself. I'm a cinephile, thank you. Giving up living people for the flat and the silent. I didn't expect that from you. I've seen a film where people go to the moon. Oh, that's pictures for you. No substance, just smoke in your eyes. Fine until you scratch them out. Would you really give up the tragedy of Oedipus for a moon with a human face? Who says I'm giving up? Theater must compete with the pictures? They can very much coexist. You're playing around, Dankovsky. I can see the hint of a smile. There, tucked into the corner of your mouth. What are we doing, Mark? I should ask you that. Why have you come to the Crucible, Dankovsky? To express my condolences. The Crucible is unpleasantly crowded today, like the playhouse during intermission. People sauntering in, wearing garments from the capital, their faces cramped with a nervous tick, making polite inquiries about Simon. What do you mean, people? Ooh, haven't you met her? What an astonishing non-meeting. Were I not a stage director, I think it's staged. Not at all a coincidence. Who her? A woman wearing a garment from the capital with a cold, anemic face. She was here just before you. What did she say? Nothing. We didn't talk. I just watched her walk by in the corridor. That's it. Why would I speak to her? When she passed, I felt a wave of arrogance wash over me. Arrogance and menace. Have you seen that woman before? Never. And I hope to never see her again. She made my hands cold. I'm gonna go get her. Aglaya, my wife Aglaya. Hi, Maria.
What? Wait, and Daniel, you spoke with the liars in this house. Tell me, are you part of their conspiracy, or are they leading you around by the nose?
I spoke to your family.
Precisely. Please note I'm not calling them scoundrels. My father, uncle, brother, they are all men of honor, but an inventive mind can build magnificent palaces of intellect on a foundation of sand, a common sin of inventors and eccentrics. All my relatives are undeniably intelligent, but they lack the spark of insight, and so they draw false conclusions. Ergo, they lie.
That's called being mistaken?
They lie. They are constrained by propriety, rituals, and grief. Don't contradict me. Just listen.
All right, so what are they lying about?
In a word, they say Uncle Simon is dead.
Beg your pardon?
Simon is alive. What I'd like to know is, are you helping them hide it, or are you being deceived like the rest?
Why do you say that?
You just left his focus. Surely you sensed it? That diagonal inverse space. I haven't visited it often, but often enough to know. My family claims that's where Simon died, but is death even possible in such a place?
Who was in there before me? I found a cigarette burning on the desk.
No one can enter that place. The fact that you, without Cain blood, managed it is a small miracle in and of itself.
Mark Immortel said she saw somebody. Have you seen her?
Please focus, Daniel. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
As am I. Trying to... Everything around Simon's death is so weird, and there are so many mysterious people. Come on.
I told you, Simon is alive. My father claims Simon died the night before your arrival, but I saw you with him yesterday morning.
What?
Come now, Daniel, I know your secret. I saw you
please let me go to day one after this.
I saw you talking with Simon beneath the polyhedron yesterday morning. I won't ask you what you spoke of. I have no right to pry into Uncle's secrets, and I won't torture you into breaking a vow. But the lie about his death sows confusion. It chokes the townsfolk with black despair. Please stop spreading it.
I would remember it if I met him.
That is exactly my point.
I've never met him.
Yes, your eyes tell me that you believe your own words. You are not part of the conspiracy. The lie has ensnared you, too. Break free of it. People need Simon. I need him. And I believe that you do, too.
Even if the circumstances of Simon's death are not as your family says, he is dead or will die soon.
So you're a prophet now. How curious. Funny even in its own way. No death is predetermined or inevitable. You of all people should know that.
Fair enough, but what would you have me do?
Don't listen to the lies. Don't lose faith, that's the key. I don't know where Simon is. Sometimes I feel his gaze on me when I walk down the street, but when I turn around, no one's there. Other times I'm convinced a stranger's footsteps belong to him, and there are times I fancy him a shapeshifter, that he can become anyone.
Don't lose faith. You're the one sowing confusion now, Maria.
Another thing, don't return to my father and uncle and try to catch them in a lie. You'll never outmaneuver their rhetoric and the attempt will cost you their trust. They won't give you a straight answer, so you must pave your own way, Daniel. If anyone can manage it, it's you. I'm certain of that.
I always pave my own way. Goodbye! Okay, making sure. Okay, cool. I'm going to use the glass to see if anything shows up. Elias. Nope, we're good. Okay. Bye! To the still water! We'll lock in the day. We'll talk to Ava. We'll listen to the panto. And then we'll see if we can go to day one, and then we're done. Temporary dead end. It's clear I'm missing something, but I won't solve this. Okay. Okay. Alright. I guess that's done. Let me double check that I don't have to do anything else. Yep, did that. Yep, dog. Okay. Yes, okay, that's it. Let's go. House. My house. Hey Ava, I'll be done to talk to you in a second. I'm gonna go sleepy. Wee whip. Wee whip. Beep. Beep beep. Yippee! Let's go.
Eva, 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 Eva.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed here.
Sorry, that just hit me like an absolute brick. That is what Isidore's voice said to us at the end of Every Day in Pathologic 2. Another day comes to an end. The end draws ever closer. A pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater, but she says a pantomime is being rehearsed here because it's outside now. That's crazy!
Yesterday the streets were in turmoil, and today everyone seems so lost. Dumbfounded, almost, without Simon and Isidore.
I'm lost too. I still can't believe they're both dead. The man I came to see and the man who summoned me here.
You understand us all better than you think. You know, both Simon and Isidore agreed that you can't lead someone by the hand forever. Children must grow up. But here's the paradox. They succeeded in this with their own families, and yet the town clung to them until the very end. They taught us everything, but we never believed we'd learned it.
Did you know them well?
Simon often stopped by the Stillwater on his way from the Crucible. I'm not sure if he came to see me or the house. He could sit here all evening, and by morning the town would be abuzz with everything he'd managed to do, arrange, decide. Isidore, on the other hand, never had the time for a cup of tea. He was drowning in worries about his patients, about the kin, about the children he'd taken on to teach.
And yet you're smiling. Are you the only one who's made peace with their deaths?
I don't really believe in death, and if I do, then only in the kind where nothing is severed. I think something completely different, new, and incomprehensible is waiting for us on the other side. In life, they both loved the incomprehensible, so I don't expect them to be bored after death.
I envy your optimism.
It's a shame you never met either of them. A single conversation with either could change a person's fate.
At least I made peace with... didn't make Simon's family mad. I visited the Canes today and spoke with Georgi.
Georgi is a difficult man, and grief doesn't make anyone easier. Did you know he sculpts in his spare time? A good sculpture captures a turbulent, living emotion and freezes it in stone. Georgi resembles his craft. He feels something and then freezes that emotion forever. It's good that you visited him today. A day after his brother's death, his feelings hadn't yet turned to stone.
It wasn't easy. It's like he was deliberately provoking me.
The Canes are demanding. Even the seemingly pliable Victor, even little Casper. They're used to testing each other, as well as those around them. I don't know what you and Georgi talked about, but it seems you passed the test.
Only this test wasn't set by Georgi, but by Simon himself.
Oh, I thought so. Simon was waiting for you, after all. And it's not like him to deny a guest a proper welcome.
Apparently Simon invited another guest, some woman, also from the capital. Have you heard anything about that?
I heard an unfamiliar woman's voice at the station when your train arrived. A decisive voice like steel. Was that what was it that she said? Something about heading to the tallest landmark. There was a smirk in her voice when she said it.
The next landmark here is the Polyhedron. The main landmark here is the Polyhedron and the Crucible right next to it.
As is the Stillwater and our cathedral. I didn't like the way she chuckled. Even if she's Simon's guest, one shouldn't snicker like that when they speak of the Polyhedron.
At least you've confirmed she exists. I wasn't sure whether Mark Immortel was playing a joke on me or not.
Oh, time travel.
Okay. Panto, 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 Panto.
The audience is wondering,
Hi, Mark.
Venerable Simon, will you step on stage this time?
Dude, if we see Simon came, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And the audience frets as well. Our father Simon. Are you dead or alive again, like the last time? No. Simon keeps his silence, and the audience is puzzled still. Did you ever exist at all, Simon? Or were you only a shadow on the screen? Simon the Wise, grant us answers, we beg you. All quiet. It seems Simon has forgotten his lines, and now he needs a prompter.
Simon has forgotten his lines and now he needs a prompter. Gonna tuck that away in my brain, hopefully to remember later, because my migraine is coming back. Let's see if we can go to day one. If they let me go to day one, I'm gonna be so excited.
I'm gonna be so excited.
Come on, come on, come on, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, don't stop me. Don't stop me. If I see the inspector, I'm gonna yell. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So what if I just, like, beat you with a stick?
Homo homini hostis est.
At it again, Doctor. I asked you not to bury me in trifles. Are you here to complain that children stole your microscope? Your arrival in this town doesn't interest me. I care only about what matters. What could be more important than how it all began? Or do you take me for your memoirist? a close friend entrusted with your life from its very beginning. But on day one, something else happened, something that matters. It concerns Simon. Simon Kane is a curious figure indeed, but for our purposes, he is entirely secondary. By the time you arrived, he was already dead, as I understand it. That is your mistake, Inspector. You're misreading the past. Simon is central to my account. You still can't grasp my central point, esteemed bachelor. You chased after some old man and turned your back on the fate of tens of thousands of people. That is where your guilt lies. Now you're repeating the same mistake. We're investigating the plague. The plague. The town. Only they matter, not Simon. Who gave you the right to decide what matters and what doesn't? A special commission did. Is Simon connected to the plague? He's not. Is his death connected? It's not. Until you can establish what that connection for me, I do not wish to hear about your white whale hunt. What I do wish to hear about is criminal negligence. I've not been negligent. Shut up. I hate him so much. Okay, so I guess we go to day 4, which ends more abruptly than the rest. Nobody. This really makes me think that we're going to get to day 11 and then it's going to be like, go back to day 1 and we're going to need that, all that goop, all that time juice.
A doctor means a teacher. Whom have you taught?
Teach you what happens if people are rude to me. Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey. It was particularly replete with dubious conduct. Dubious conduct? Go ahead, say it. Crimes, malicious malpractice, deliberate sabotage, or whatever you call it in your line of work. You are currently classified as a witness, hence I am speaking with you rather than my associates. Here, in your own facility, no less. You are not under arrest. Yet you're speaking to me as if the deaths of 15,000 people are my fault. Or was it 16,000? We've been talking for 5 hours straight, so my memory is fuzzy. Here are the facts. You happen to be the only competent doctor in a town of 18,000, facing an unprecedented lethal epidemic. Is that correct? We've been through this a dozen times. Why do you keep asking the same question? Is this part of your interrogation technique? Getting ahead of yourself again, esteemed bachelor. Please calm down. I'm just following the chain of events. My modest brain simply can't keep pace with your blistering train of thought. It's you who needs to calm down. I, on the other hand, have nothing left to lose. You assume executive authority over the emergency command, and were in fact the person responsible for a number of administrative, research, and specialized tasks. Is that correct? An hour ago, you claimed I refused to take charge of the emergency command. You're contradicting yourself, Inspector. Getting tired, are you? Let us be brief, then. Here are your case files. First, you attempted to flee the town on a smuggler's train, which landed you in jail, where you remained until the 5th day. Nonsense. Don't interrupt. Second, you scathingly refused to recruit motivated volunteers to organize a corps of orderlies. Third, despite having all the means at your disposal, you deliberately ceased working on a promising vaccine. Furthermore, if all that were true, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be dead. Furthermore, according to witness testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky was seen digging up graves at the cemetery. Later conspiring with Artemy Budach, he led an infected person out of the quarantine zone. Clearly you didn't sit idly by. You forgot the part where I planted explosives in Town Hall and bit the heads off all of the local bats. Do you think putting together a case like this was simple? Please get to the point. As your pals from beyond the Gorkin River say, to be a falcon, the quail must quail no longer. No one there says that, but who cares? Oh yes, and most importantly, double homicide. On the 4th day, Bachelor Dankovsky shot 2 random passerby outside the warehouses. What, will you tell me that didn't happen either? Those, what did you say, Random passerby were about to nail a living person to a wall. With actual nails. I had to intervene. When you deny the facts, please do me a favor and explain yourself. And stop meandering. Tell me your version of the event in detail. Describe your universe, so to speak. Sure. Hate that man. Okay, another version. I can cancel past events. Click that with a gear-shaped node. It will turn red. I already know this. Okay. So. We're not going to jail. We're not letting grief die. Someone claimed I talked to them on the 3rd day. They refused to repeat themselves. Did I talk to them? Did I talk to the kids on day 3? I did. That was the whole thing with Peter. I'll break that so we can talk to them again. Confirm. Confirm. Oh, now I have my mirror! Day which ends more abruptly than the rest. And what will also now end abruptly is this stream. Except actually I'll just do my normal thing. My normal thing. That's gonna be Pathologic 3 for today. Once again, you get an hour longer stream than I want. But that's fine. Let's go back to the club. Alright. We can do longer streams because I'm gonna be taking a break. Next week, I guess. It's all good, it's all good. Yep, reminder, no streams from the 8th to the 14th. Because I'm gonna be resting a little bit. But I hope you guys did have fun with Pathologic 3. We will continue day 4 on Thursday. We'll get all that done, hopefully, in a more timely manner. We'll see. We'll see. Also, for next week, we have More Patho on Friday, and then Saturday, before I take my break, I will be doing a chat request karaoke. It will be unarchived, so please come hang out. Please come see what I'm doing and recommend songs for me to stream. Let's go ahead on the Twitch side of things. Let's raid over to Gray, who is doing some art. Friend of the channel, Gray Devil. I think he's working on his model, probably. On the YouTube side, I cannot send you guys anywhere. So if you would like to help me get to the place where I can raid out on YouTube, I need at least 500 subscribers. So please consider subscribing to twitch.tv/Sumire Hanaki. Actually, youtube.com/Sumire Hanaki. Sorry. Yes, please consider subscribing. I also need a certain amount of watch hours. So if you would like, you can revisit previous Pathologic 3 streams. There should be a link in the description of the stream to the playlists. And if there isn't, then it is on my channel, or you can watch other VODs if you would like. I appreciate all your support and everybody who watches my VODs up to this point. But that's going to be it from me. Edison, anything you would like to add? You're dying from neglect. You're wasting away. You're calling the police. All right, I have to go give my son attention before he wastes away into nothing. Until Thursday, when I'll see you again for more Pathologic 3. Oyasumi.